Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, banjos and kazooies, long have we waited, and now our moment is upon us. We welcome you for what could perhaps be the final time to twitch.tv/banjo race to see the grand finals of the Press F to Play Bingo tournament. It's been a very exciting tournament thus far. Tonight, we have a best of 5 between GDO, the owner of the channel, and the person who has not lost a single match in this tournament. His challenger is iCup. After having lost his first match in round 2, iCup fell into loser's bracket. But ever since he's been in loser's bracket, he has won 6 matches in a row. A total of 10 bingo games. He is on a heater, and he is ready for revenge. What will happen tonight? Money is on the line. If GDO wins tonight, he takes home 700 US American. And iCup will go home with 200. If iCup can find a win tonight, he will reset the bracket and we will play another best of 5 bingo match tomorrow. Insane. Let's go ahead and tune in and see how are our runners feeling tonight. They've waited a long time and they've worked very hard to get to where they are right now. And now it all comes down to this. Will iCup reset the bracket and potentially upset GDO? Or will GDO claim it right here, right now? 2 tournament wins in a row. That is true. iCup is the only person in this tournament who has won a bingo tournament in the past. So, you know, what's to say? Apparently nobody can hear you guys. So let's fix this. I don't know why this changed. Okay, everybody talk.
All right, take
now.
2.
There we go.
Hello,
now we
hello.
can hear everybody, I guess. I'm hoping that your game audio will also be captured, but okay. Okay, just to recap. GDO said, ha ha ha, why isn't it upset? iCup C number 1, ha ha ha. iCup said he's feeling powerful. GDO said he's as ready as he ever will be. Okay, I think I've caught everybody up. Joining me today, we've got third place himself, Dango.
Hello, everybody. I'm looking forward to a good final match, all 10 games of it.
And we've also got the analyst himself, my right-hand man, Mr. Brad.
Morning.
He's nuts. Unfortunately, Cole was out of town this weekend, so he was unable to contribute as well. Alpha's too busy doing the weekly. Steve is a European boy, so he's already dead.
Yeah, where's the quadcast?
And yeah, we're ready to go. You guys have the first seed ready?
I do.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I think I have
Blinders,
my timer
blinders.
up. Yeah, blinders. Okay, I've got the timer up. I think we're ready to go. Yeah, I guess, well, I didn't prep the memes because there were only so few memes submitted, Nade. But
Yeah,
I will
maybe
post
if it
them.
was
I'll post them in the bingo
announced a little
channel.
before.
Yeah. All right. Okay, if you guys are both ready, I'm going to take GDO's audio, and yeah, we'll go ahead and get started.
Sick.
All right.
In 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Good
Geo.
luck.
What?
Okay.
Oh,
and
baby.
I will
All everything in
start-
GI in the center.
I will start the timer, and I will reveal our bingo card. And as Brad mentioned, we have everything in the center. Okay, except you guys aren't getting... Okay, I'm going to have to switch some audio stuff around here. Okay, I think now everything should be heard on the channel. I think you should hear game audio as well as us in the Discord call. Hopefully. Do you guys talk?
Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, yes.
Here we go, here we go.
Thank God. Okay, anyways, both of them make it into Congo. You guys point out anything about the card yet?
Well, I took a look at the card beforehand, and this is a god-awful card. I would not want to be one of these guys looking at it. I'd see one row that I kind of might go for, but it's a crap row.
And what's that?
I think it's F9, and only by process of elimination. In fact, F9 gives you everything in GI. You do have to PTS to complete Congo 3. You're DCWing to Weldar. But there's some synergy. You got notes in Jiggies and GGM twice. You've got notes for Shack Pack, which helps you learn Hatch.
Yeah, okay. See that?
I apologize. I'm like half eating dinner off screen. It's dinner time.
I'd be curious to hear what people think of other rows, because I'm just so many you can just rule out almost instantly.
What about F8?
Well, do you guys want to know the raw algorithm score?
Sure.
Oh,
Lay it on us.
All right, so we got a couple of winners here. Both F9 and F10. I guess I should rephrase. They're not really winners. F9 and F10 are both slated as 105s, and they are the lowest. They are the fastest rows on the card.
absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I think that's the worst card we've seen all tournament, because there was the one where the lowest was a 103. The lowest is 105. That might be the worst one in the entire series.
105 as lowest is definitely pretty bad. I'm trying to think back to all the cards we have done. 105 is definitely pretty terrible, although I think we did have one where people chose like a 110 or a 109. Like both were chosen as 109s. So yeah, I guess we'll just have to see what these guys make out as. Big problem is, as Brad stated before, everything in GI being in the middle, really, really shitty goal. But in order to avoid that goal, there are only 4 viable rows that they can pick. And, you know, if any of those rows are terrible, then they're going to be forced into that goal, which means we're going to see 2 DCWs to Weldar, which is one of the slowest DCWs, and just a bunch of random other crap in the game as well.
I do want to point out that Brad makes an interesting point about F8, which is that it has both everything in GI and open the door to Weldar. And potentially, you could see somebody, if they're confident with a roller jump, get the Cheeto page that way.
That is true. You've also got the nice double air 30 doubloon synergy.
Yeah, I mean, that was mainly what I was going for. I mean, you know, who cares about GI synergy? It's all about that double air.
Okay, well, we've already got a difference in opening routes here. iCup opting not to grab the goggles. GDO playing it safe just in case he feels he wants them. Dango, what have you felt in this tournament? Have you felt like there's like a decent meta play for goggles, or do you think it's still, you know, questionable to grab them if you don't think you need them? What do you think?
I think if you have absolutely no idea what you're doing, then you probably don't go goggles, because I think if you actually rat out the rows, I think about 2/3 of the time they don't need it, either because you don't DCW, or because if you do DCW, you're like going up to Wumba in Witchy World, which makes Gondola DCW faster. But I can understand the play for it. The time difference, I've timed it out. It's only 19 seconds different, so it's not the worst thing.
I think the other big thing that we've seen people use goggles for, especially in this tournament, that maybe hasn't been popularized across other tournaments, is a lot of people have been using the goggles to snipe the Minjos. We've seen a lot of Minjo goals being used in this tournament specifically, and it's just really nice to just be able to enter a zone, look, zoom, instead of doing the extra movement over there, and just shoot the Minjo from afar. Some of the ones that I think as examples are like people will DCW to credits, shoot the one behind Cauldron Keep, drop down, not move anywhere towards GI, shoot that one from very far away, you know, maybe even enter GI and kill that one from very far away.
Yep.
Well, GDO has selected F8.
Oh, he has. Wow.
And iCup has selected F10.
Wow.
So we do have a little bit of variance here. GDO picking something that doesn't innately have the fastest meta score per se, but you know, we talked about the rows. We said we did like that synergy. Whereas iCup
probably what he
picking
was
one
going
of the
for.
two lowest ones according to Cole's formula. So we'll just
What
have
does
to see
Cole
what happens.
have to say about F8?
It's slated as a 117.
Okay, wow. So quite a bit
Damn.
worse, quote unquote, than the.
I don't think it takes into account that synergy though.
Yeah.
Pretty
Well,
big.
I think the big thing is, you know, GDO has the option to not DCW into Weldar, and I think the goal for everything in GI, right? It is timed in a certain way to where the fastest way is DCW into Weldar. So GDO will have a bit of synergy that the formula isn't accounting for, and we'll just have to see how it plays out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you want to DCW in GDO's row.
Right. Well, not when you already have to open the door, right?
Oh, I mean, it's really interesting that it. You know, I've had those two rows together, though, I will say, in some bingos I've done, and it feels like it's going to be faster, but it turns out, I think it's a little bit of a bait, to be honest, having those two goals. They don't synergize as well as you might think that they're going to.
Mm.
The other thing that's, and I'm not saying it's a bad pick, but the other thing that gives me pause about that row is the 6 Jiggies in HFP. That's a big commitment to HFP. You're going deep into the level, you're fighting both Dragon Brothers, and at the same time when you're doing an equally deep dive into GI. So there's a lot of stuff in that row. I'm not saying it's worse than F10 necessarily, but
I do agree with you, Dango. I think GDO is he's got a lot to do in this row. Whereas iCup, yes, he has a lot of notes to grab. He is still gonna have to do a fair amount of GI stuff as well. But I think iCup's total goal length is a lot shorter than GDO's.
If GDO is smart, he would get the oil drill Jiggy.
Oh my god, that was like the most YOLO fucking shoes jump from iCup there. Pays the price.
Right, Dango?
So how would you get into Toxic Waste? Are we DCWing to Toxic Waste, or are we actually opening the battery door since we already have the moves for it?
Probably the latter.
But how AIDS is it to grab a second battery? Right? I mean, I guess you have to bring one up to floor 2 to open up EMC and then bring another one down to Toxic Waste.
I don't actually think it's the worst thing in the world, since you can do the thing that they do in no DCW where they bring the floor 2 battery down with Solo Banjo to floor 1.
Yeah.
And then bring
the one outside
floor
back
3
up
to floor
there.
2.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll just have to see.
Yeah.
So let's see. If we're thinking about Jiggies, iCup's got 6 in GGM, 3 in JRL, 6 in CCL, plus the GI Jiggy. Whereas, I guess, GDO only has the HFP Jiggies, really.
Yep.
So what are iCup's 3 in JRL going to be? Because is iCup is probably not going to DCW as well, right?
No, he shouldn't.
You should not.
I think we're going to swap
As-
the iCup's audio. GDO
as-
keeps doing this, like, staticky BS. and I'm not having it.
No, that's Dango's mic.
Oh, is it?
Oh, is it? I'm sorry.
Oh,
I've
I
heard
could've
this.
sworn it was
I've heard
coming from
this.
GDO.
I've heard this before. Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah. I got neither of these guys want to DCW. I don't.
Does it help if I hold it like this?
Yes.
It
I mean, I haven't heard the static
sounds
since
good.
I blamed the static. So there's that.
Okay. I'll just do that then.
Okay, so if iCup is not going to DCW, and he's going to be in CCL and HFP anyways, is one of his JRL Jiggies pig pool?
Potentially.
Because iCup technically would not need to swim to Atlantis, although he does have double air. So it's not the end of the world to like go down there and grab notes. Oh, and he probably does want to go down there for see me fish.
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah, when you've got the Jiggies and when you have, especially the solo Kazooie moves, those 30 notes in Atlantis are really fast to get. So I say you just make the swim with your double air.
I was thinking if there was like any logical reason why iCup would DCW, and the only thing I could think of would be getting to TDL quickly for Clockworks. But I think you want to just make TDL a one trip. You know, it's going to be very hard to just DCW with enough notes for Hatch. And I think it makes more sense just to run through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Ring Rush says get the UFO Jiggy from out of bounds.
Oh, yeah. I guess Nade brings up a great point. GDO did free the saucer box. So GDO might be thinking about getting into GI via Weldar and then just opening the door.
Okay. I wonder, so earlier this week when GDO was doing a practice bingo, he was talking about, well, he tried to do the PTS up the ladder from when you DCW to Weldar.
Yeah.
He accidentally triggered the boss fight instead, but he was talking about it, so clearly it's been on his mind this week.
Has he learned it? Is that what he plans to do?
Be. That's really scary in this category because you do the roller jump twice, though.
Yep. You do have to do it going back. iCup, did he grab? He did grab 4 Jiggies in his first trip, right? He's going to come back for Dilberta and Small Waterfall.
That's right.
GDO making his way through MT, doing a nice little bill drill on the notes. So
These
yeah,
guys
I guess
don't
in terms of... So is that what we're thinking is that... Well, I guess I don't know where GDO is planning on DCWing. He could also DCW to Toxic Waste and end on Weldar Cheeto page. Right? Because he can get double air 30 doubloons, never swim down, not need Talon Torpedo, and still skip Klungo 2 while having access into GI.
That makes sense.
That is true. He technically does not need to do anything out of the town.
So that could be his idea.
His Jiggies would be Pano, Pig Pool, and Smugglers, right?
I guess the other thing is, I forgot, GDO has to do Klungo 3, so we could potentially see a credits just to get that out of the way, instead of him doing PTS later. Although I don't think GDO would necessarily need to DCW to credits, because I know he's very familiar with that PTS. iCup grabbing his first Cheeto page, hoping to stay in flight here.
A nice little mini synergy in iCup's row is that he has the 6 Jiggies in GGM with the empty Cheeto pages. Oh, he falls off.
Yeah, iCup accidentally getting a little too close there. He got the A press off, but he was too close to the ground. Flutter did not give him the power. Not too bad. Dango, what were you saying about the mini synergy?
Oh, I was just saying that it's nice that iCup has to go back in for Dilberta with the GGM Jiggies, and he has to get that one Cheeto page that's out of the way in Prison Compound.
Yes, agreed. Yeah, basically in these 2 rows, we're going to see GDO. He's going to blaze through these first 2 levels. He really didn't need to do anything else. But he's going to be stuck in late game for like forever.
And then iCup is going to be a slower process of collecting notes along the way.
Ring Rush, you do bring up a good point. We could see a potential roof DCW, but I don't see...
No way.
I don't see GDO...
No way.
Yeah, I don't see GDO doing Klungo 2 in order to do roof DCW.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think not in this row.
Plus, the other thing is that GDO actually doesn't need anything, like, on the roof. GDO's GI is mostly ground level.
He does need the honeycomb and the smokestack.
That is true. You are right. He does need that way up there. GDO only needing 420 notes as well, so quite a bit less than iCup needs.
Wonder why did iCup tag that warp just now? Does he think he's coming back to Jason?
No. Because he said I tag it every single time. He's died to the Moggies there a bunch of times before.
He died to the Moggies in the temple?
No, well, I guess yeah, either in the temple or right next to that warp web. Yeah.
Because I know somebody died to this Moggy before activating the code in this tournament. I can't remember.
I did it once in a practice match against Alpha, I think, and
it was iCup?
like
yeah, I thought it was somebody in this tournament.
Oh, I thought it was going to be DD after he kicked open the door and then just killed himself.
I do remember that too. Except DD didn't kill himself. He left. He walked out. He walked out and warped back to the fucking entrance. Alright, iCup's got his code done. He's still got one more Cheeto page to go in Prison Compound. GDO hitting his first train switch here.
First train switch in Witchy World. Nice.
Yeah, God, GDO has to turn it into the Snowball too, as well as doing 6 jiggies in HFP. So what are GDO's 6 jiggies?
That's what I was saying. Is like,
could GDO potentially do oil drill?
You completely missed this conversation earlier.
Yeah, I must have been eating. I'm so fucking drunk. Okay, yeah, my bad.
There is the.
I was waiting for him to be like
the whole thing.
Should he do oil drill?
Well, that's going in the highlights. It happens every
What
tournament.
is kind of nice though? Like normally when you turn into the snowball, that's anti-synergy with HFP jiggies, but in this case it might be real synergy.
Well, because I guess it just depends on if GDO is going to DCW Toxic Waste, right? Because although I guess he's probably not going to DCW with
You participated in this conversation earlier. You said, okay, well, which battery is he going to get then if he wants to open Toxic Waste?
Right. But he doesn't. But he doesn't need anything in Toxic Waste, right? We were saying, is it worth it to grab another battery? Why were we saying that? I have no clue what we were talking about ever.
Get the oil drill jiggy.
I'm just dead.
Yeah,
but what did we talk about earlier? Needing 2 batteries. What was that whole discussion point?
Open door to Weldar.
Was about the oil drill jiggy.
Or to open door.
Oh yeah, open door to Weldar. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the first one, and then what's the second battery?
What did I smoke? I didn't smoke anything. I'm just like, yeah, focused on too many things at once right now. This is why I needed the TriCast tonight.
No, iCup just has to get 1 million notes.
No, I had it in my hand eating. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm distracted.
GDO with his double air.
Yep.
Now he's got it.
Oh, okay. We're saving and quitting.
This is pretty interesting. I don't know why iCup is... What's iCup doing right now?
Now he's getting his double air. Yep.
Oh, he needed double air before he went to JRL. Okay.
And he's not DCWing, so yep, makes sense.
Both of them wanted double air before JRL. Yeah, makes sense. iCup did learn split up, right, guys?
I didn't see, but I'm assuming
I
so.
saw he saved and quit in Space Zone, but I'm assuming he did the counterclockwise route.
Yeah, because he had been to the Dive of Death to get those notes first.
Okay, yeah. I mean, iCup needs a bunch of notes, so.
Yep.
He got quite a few in Witchy World.
Man, I mean, it is only fate that the first goal completed in Grand Finals is get double air. Am I right, Brad? It's like we haven't learned anything.
It's like I'm watching Polly.
Yeah.
Well, there's kind of feels good though, because you just start doing the swim and you realize that you have it and you feel so powerful.
Double air is one hell of a drug. You got that right.
It's the swift swim meta. Do I really want to swim in not first person? That's the question.
Algo is one hell of a drug. True, Steve.
Algo.
Yeah, because you brought up Poly.
Oh,
It's like the current crypto that he's into.
oh god.
Okay, so now GDO's gonna be running around grabbing doubloons. iCup. Okay, so again, did we say what Jiggies and Jero were thinking? I don't think iCup is gonna collect doubloons. I think he can get away with not doing them. Because iCup, like we said, he could potentially do Pig Pool.
Mm-hmm.
Pig Pool, See Me, and what? Smugglers, maybe? I don't know. I guess we'll see. I don't think iCup is gonna collect doubloons.
No,
Hard to say.
technically. I was about to say Ring Rush. You could do because he's gonna be getting Wing Whack anyway. He's gonna go into Jollies and into Blubbers to get all the notes that he's gonna need.
Yeah.
So it would be a good row to go for the solo Kazooie jump to the Smuggler's Jiggy.
Well, never mind.
GDO getting his doubloon.
Nah, he's collecting doubloons, boys.
Okay, so it's
So
gonna be
Pano, See Me, question mark. Are we hoping for Pig Pool? Is there a better option for iCup? I don't know that
I think that is the best.
Well, which is faster actually? Because I mean, Pig Pool's not a bad Jiggy from where he's going, but with all the cutscenes and everything, is it faster just to shoot a hole in the wall or do Jolly Clip and come back later with Clockworks for some?
Yeah, I guess that's true. It's just up to whether you want to do a second trip or not. I do think Pig Pool makes more sense than to come back with Clockworks. Just say, hey, JRL's like done. But
Or is he going to do Hatch, Jiggy?
oh, that would be another.
Is he going to do
second
Tip
trip.
Top?
Yeah, that would be another second trip.
He'll get the 4 doubloons on the way and then grab the Jiggy.
Yeah.
Finish later.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
don't
It's
hate it
definitely an
either.
option.
But I kind of think, I mean, he already got Wing Whack, didn't he?
Yeah, well, he's got to get all 4 solo Kazumas. So
Yeah,
he'll
yeah, no,
get
but I'm saying
Hatch. Oh, well,
Yeah,
here
yeah.
we go. This answers
I'm
our
saying that-
question.
Yeah.
If
Never-
you were gonna go
never
and
mind.
do the, if you were gonna do the Tip Top Jiggy, you'd probably do all the solo K stuff later on, so you just do the split up once. You don't want to like split up the
Right.
monument twice.
Right.
GDO getting Wing Whack. Interesting.
What is this for?
Maybe he
GDO.
wants it for HFP. He doesn't even want to, like, try to do glide jump, I guess.
Oh, you know, because he's already getting all the doubloons, so it's gonna take, what, like 9 seconds? It's probably worth it just navigating around the level.
Right. Well, we knew iCup was going to swim down for, we knew iCup was going to swim down for Talent Torpedo. But GDO is not. Man, GDO is spending a lot of time on these doubloons, though. He's still not done.
30 doubloons always takes longer than you think it's gonna.
Does he know where his last one is? He's at 29. Oh, it's just over here in the dirt patch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not sure if that was the most optimal 30 doubloon path, but GDO is technically done. Yeah. Well, I guess GDO's
So
going to
this
choose the
thing-
DCW right here. So where is he
This
going,
game and
guys?
quit must mean Weldar, right?
I think he has to go into Weldar. Unless he
Surely.
picks credits. Unless he picks credits.
Oh, we're about to
Credit.
find out.
Oh!
Huh? Okay.
Yeah,
He messed up.
Credits. Yep. Okay. So
I'm-
okay. So this is interesting though, because I don't remember GDO getting pack whack. Did GDO get pack whack?
Oh, that's a really good point.
And that's also brings up a good point. If GDO didn't get pack whack, this is a big mistake because he needed it for Weldar. So I'm assuming he has it, but I don't know if he does.
I didn't see.
I have no memory of seeing him get pack whack. I mean, honestly, if he doesn't have it, he loses.
I would agree with you. Well, I might have said he loses just already based on his route or his rail that he picked, but because I don't know if GDO has pack whack. I don't think he can do Klungo 3 right now.
Oh, he forgot the warp pad.
Who, iCup?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, he didn't hit town center on the way down?
He meant to warp. Yeah. He meant to warp up.
That's not actually a big deal, though. I mean, I think if you time it out, it's strictly faster to save and quit anyway, even if you have the warp pad.
Yeah, iCup is bit clipping into GI. That's what he's doing.
Not banned.
Not yet.
Add it to the dock.
That's what we need. Another,
Okay, so GDO's coming back.
So GDO's just gonna hit... Okay, he wants to avoid the PTS, so he's gonna end on Klungo 3, I guess?
Yeah. Well, I think he realized he doesn't. I don't think he has pack whack, guys. If he had it, surely he would have done Klungo 3 right there, right?
Well,
no,
maybe he's
no,
come back
because
and-
then you can't get out.
Huh? You can get out of the gay house?
Don't you have to go to? Aren't you forced to go into TOT?
Not if you
You
open
just
the
walk right
door.
out.
You
You can't
DCW
get out
the
of
credits, drop
DCW to
down.
Klungo 3.
You can DCW to Klungo 3 and defeat him, but then you can't leave.
Oh, then you can't. Okay,
Yeah.
my bad.
But I think GDO just straight up forgot pack whack. Because surely he would have done Klungo 3 right there. I mean, Nade brings up a good point. If you end on Klungo 3, you don't have to watch the like him descending the tower cutscene. But I don't think that's long enough to really matter. Oh god, iCup's getting shreked on this RNG here. I don't think he's going to be able to shoot this clone. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there you go. There's his
Nice.
chance.
Yeah, he's going back, guys. He's going back. He's going back for pack whack.
This is a feels bad.
Yeah, this is
Oh
definitely a feeling bad.
no. Yeah, that sucks.
Well,
Man, and it's not just that he needed pack whack for one of his goals. He needed pack whack for 2 of them.
yeah.
Rush makes a fair point.
Oh my
More
gosh,
than he
what
remembers
is-
now
what
than when
is
he's in
GDO
front of a
doing?
battery. Some notes while we're here.
Grabbing some notes on the way over to pack. I guess GDO didn't even have a warp to get over to West Zone. Yeah, keep in mind, guys, tonight is a best of 5. So in order for iCup to reset the bracket or for GDO to win, they've got to win 3 games tonight. And it's looking pretty healthy that iCup's going to take game number 1 here.
I would agree.
Yeah, I think GDO, I mean, I can understand GDO for getting this move because honestly, GDO has had to route. I mean, just look at the goals on his row. I mean, all of those require like such a elongated route that I'm sure he was like, oops, forgot a move.
Yeah, there are like an unusually high number of decisions that GDO has to make based on his row, which maybe makes you think it wasn't the best row to begin with. It's a possibility.
Well, iCup is in CCL, done with Klungo 2. What are iCup's 6 jiggies going to be? Super Stash, Minji, Cheese, BBB? Is that what we're thinking?
That sounds good. Yeah.
Hope this doesn't go to game 5 because one of the casters needs to get 3 minutes of free time to send me his BizHawk settings. Who could Ring Rush possibly be talking to? Does he need my BizHawk settings? Does he need Dango's BizHawk settings?
Dango does not know what a BizHawk is.
It is a emulator.
I gotta go.
iCup getting bad skull. Hate to see it. But iCup could take this moment to go to Cheese. Guess he's just gonna do blue immediately. Don't blame him. GDO opting to skip Springy Step Shoes since he already has the Quagmire Silo. Good on him. Still has to grab enough notes for Hatch. Did he route the notes perfectly, guys? No.
No,
he did
he's
not.
gonna be
He is
scared.
missing 15. You hate to see this.
Well, no, actually, this isn't the worst because he'll just get some of these notes in River Passage and then send Solo Kazooie
Oh,
around.
he's got to
the
get
path.
Taxi Pack anyways. Yeah, you're right. He'll just get Taxi Pack and then send Solo K in. You're absolutely right. A nice Minji quick kill there from iCup. That was nice.
You know what I just thought about is how long it's been since GDO has played in a tournament game. It's probably been closer to 2 months than a month.
Yes. You are right. Oh, Nade, we're seeing the double air. We're seeing the double air. It's nuts.
No.
I
iCup's gonna get stuck on the
chimney.
chimney. Cover's alright though.
Man, I just can't believe iCup, or I can't believe GDO forgot Packwagon.
Yeah, that was a really, really serious time loss for him.
Why is he death warping here? Oh, did he split up downstairs? No, he didn't.
Oh.
Is that faster to get back to that split up pad? Nice sign. Keck W.
I don't think that's fast.
Is that actually faster to get back across? Surely not, right? I could be wrong.
Does he have anything else he needs to do in TDL?
He's got to
He
hit
needs
the train switch.
Yeah.
But he's going to get it with Solo K after he gets Hatch.
Okay, I think the actual optimal thing to do there then is to send Solo K, send Solo K out first. Solo K gets hatched, then the train switch, then Death Warp, and then Banjo goes and learns Taxi Pack, and then you save and quit.
Yeah, I don't hate that. Just a little hindsight 2020.
This is alright though, because he can still end on train switch after he does this.
Oh, that is true. He wanted the notes from Taxi first, yeah. Which he did get them first, yeah. Hun, did you want the rest of this? Or are you okay? Huh? Good.
Meanwhile, iCup's just going through the very routine CCL route. See how his Jelly Castle goes.
Yeah, he's doing the standard 6. GDO with 3 did not reset on this cutscene, so I'm curious what his plan is here. I guess he's just going to save and quit.
Is Death Warping? He's gonna... What is he doing
Oh
now?
my gosh. So he's going to recombine and then Death Warp. He wants to go straight to CCL. No! What is he doing? This is like the Giga Meltdown here from GDO. I have no idea what this route is.
He wants to stay... He wants to go to Wasteland because he's going to CCL, but he's just doing this instead of his Death Warping?
Yeah, why not just Death Warp to get out to the front?
Oh, you know what? Also,
how many grenades does he have? Was he like afraid of losing grenades?
And you know what? I just thought of something else too, which is that he definitely shouldn't have Death Warped to solo Banjo because he had Pack Whack. He could have jumped up to the ledge super fast.
What is iCup doing? iCup wants more notes.
Oh, this is the thing where he's looking for the treble.
Yeah, he wants more notes. GDO might have just been giving up game 1, to be honest, guys.
This is really smart by iCup to get 30 more notes. This is pretty fast.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get even more.
Oh yeah, he's going for a bunch of them here.
And he's gonna get the other ones up top too, probably. Oh.
So this is like smart potentially if you know the B movement, but if you don't know the B movement, this can be...
iCup landed on the claw
Oh,
clambers.
let me press A!
He landed on the claw clambers and got claw clamber text from jam jars, and then
I just D1'd a penny into a dime.
wow, thank you so much.
Can almost kind of tell that iCup has run the all notes in CCL meme record category.
Almost, but he didn't. You'll notice he didn't take the B in the sack pack. He didn't feel that is sick. He didn't need notes that badly.
You should never need notes that badly.
I really think GDO is just kind of giving up on game 1. He's probably just waiting to be pulled into the call because, yeah, I don't know why you would recombine. I mean, think of everything. He could have saved and quit, right? But instead, he recombined, did not Death Warp, swam out of River Passage, and then walked to the entrance.
Yeah, it's kind of baffling.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what he's thinking there. He does have Wing Whack here, protect himself from the flats, though, as he's running around. Although, is GDO still grabbing more notes? Is GDO going to get claws?
Be an interesting choice. I mean, he already has Hatch, so it's only 85 more. Be worth.
Well, he's already at like 475 just from coming into CCL.
If he's already at 475, he should get it, because that saves a good chunk of time. And we all know that GDO loves his little jump around GI to get the flight pad early.
Yep. I kept really memeing it up here, going for 69 in Hive game. Oh, but he gets 70.
Gets 70.
Reported. And GDO's always going to be spawning here from... GDO's always going to be spawning here at King Jingling's house. It is a 5-second time loss every time he saves and quits over iCup.
Maybe that's what he was thinking about, actually, when he chose not to.
That is a thing.
He still should have Death Warped in there.
It's not a huge deal, but If you're saving and quitting like 6 or 7 times.
Well, to be fair, GDO only has 2 levels left, but he's got a shit ton to do. I kept heading back to MT now to finish up that in GGM. So I kept gonna do MT, GGM. I mean, I guess ICUP still has a lot to do too, really. ICUP still has to do MT, GGM, JRL, HFP, and GI.
I'm gonna mark iCup's CCL Jiggy. There you go.
Yes, thank you.
I mean, iCup has he really made any mistakes so far?
Besides the unoptimal B movement, I can't say that he's like completely thrown his route.
Yeah. I think it's been mostly fine.
ICUP did do Flooded Cavern without double air. Not that that's like a huge time loss, but
Yeah, that's not a huge deal.
you know, that's like 9 seconds that, you know, if GDO were doing the same, he would have gained. But oh yeah, ICUP still has to do TDL too. Right? ICUP hasn't learned hatch yet, right?
Right. No, he hasn't.
No.
Hasn't been there.
Yeah, so ICUP pretty much still has to go to every level again.
So on the left side, we get some nice train switch.
Train
And
switch,
flip
slip
clip.
clip synergy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wrong one.
Did he hit the train switch?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he did. If he didn't, he's
Did
giga
he?
throwing. Oh,
Nate
Nate
said
says
he
he did
didn't.
not. Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. I just assumed he did because he was right there by slip clip. But yeah, if he didn't press it, then he didn't press it.
Well, I can go back and check.
ICUP with number 5. I do think we are going to see oil drill from GDO, though. I know you guys were talking about it earlier, but I do think we are going to see it.
Yeah. It'll be cool. It's not very often you see oil drill getting done in bingos.
I think this is the road for it. I also think that like just watching his movement around in Volcano, I do think that the wing whack probably paid off.
Dango,
Probably
did
saved
you
a lot of time.
confirm yes or no that GDO got it or not?
I'm still waiting for the ad
Oh,
to
perfect.
go back to the VOD.
Gotta
but
love fucking Twitch.
I'm working on it.
Well, this will tell us because he's going over there right now to get it.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, another unforced mistake here. Not getting that train switch when he was right next to it. See, Steve says, can you reset on the oil drill cutscene? Yes, you can. As soon as it transitions the level to GI, you reset.
As the Jiggy is bouncing down the pipe.
That strat was done in the 70 Jiggy tab.
What was it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. We're going to see a super slide.
Oh! Super slide the wrong way.
Oh.
That'll work.
Yep.
Nice super slide.
Yes. Nice fish.
That's a great trick. So I just learned that move, or that trick, like, literally 3 or 4 days ago. It is really easy. I put it off for way too long, but I encourage anybody who thinks that they might want to learn that move, learn it. I got it second try.
Interesting setup here from GDO for Ice Wall. Gets it pretty quick. What?
Oh.
I can't believe he lost it, I guess. Here's the real question, guys. Is GDO as nervous for this match as he was against Dango? Yes or no? Are the fingers already bleeding?
Say, Tim, you remember my meme I sent you, right?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, there's only a handful of memes I got sent. I'll just post them in the Bingo Discord or in the Bingo channel when we're all done here. See, it was not a lot compared to last year. Last year we had like 65 memes. Took like a whole hour before we even did the match. I just didn't get that much this year, so I was like, forget it. But to be fair, there were only 11 people in this tournament compared to the 16 that were in it the third time around. So what is GDO's 6th Jiggy, guys? Oh yeah, we do think it's Oil Drill, right?
Mm.
So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, GDO does have a lot to do, but is he still going to potentially beat iCup here?
Good shot.
I don't think so.
Oh my gosh.
He hasn't even entered GI yet.
Yeah, I have to say that
But he's
I'd be
heading
very
there
surprised
now,
if
I
iCup
think.
didn't win.
Is GDO grabbing this Globo with a clockwork?
Yeah,
Why?
because it's
Oh, 'cause
fast.
he's got to. I forgot he's got to do Ice Train. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
don't
gotta
think
go.
that extra-
Yeah, guys.
What? do we
What
have
the
here?
hell is iCup doing? iCup is doing Saberman, guys.
GDO.
Yeah, GDO. GDO is doing fucking Saberman.
This is confusing.
He's doing Saberman as his 6th Jiggy. Because he already has Taxi Pack, so why not just do Saberman?
Yeah, not what I would have done.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I think you slip into Toxic Waste and get a free Jiggy.
Yeah,
Since
this
you're
is
already turning into the Snowball.
this is minutes of time loss over what he could be doing. I guess it's probably like in the same league as doing Dragon Brothers, given that you already have Taxi Pack. Well, actually, he wants to take this damage, so that's all right. Yeah, I mean, if he had to do Dragon Brothers already, like instead of Oil Drill,
There's
this
no
wouldn't be
reason for
too
him
bad.
to do Dragons.
But I mean, if the choice were this or Dragons, then I guess this is a good move. But yeah, Oil
If you
Drill is
already have
pretty free here.
Taxi, I'm assuming Saberman is faster than Dragons, but I
Yeah.
don't know by how much. I cannot believe GDO is doing Saberman for 6 Jiggies in GI.
Like you already are turning into the Snowball. You're already going deep into GI.
I will say this though, guys. Before this match specifically started, we were in the call, you know, setting up streams, getting them synced, and GDO did say he's felt pretty good about his. Well, let me rephrase. GDO has said he's not sure if his prep work has been enough because he said there's always that chance you just get a giga bad card and pick the wrong row. And that could be exactly what we're seeing right here, right now, folks. Although, to be completely fair, iCup is still nowhere near done.
Yeah, iCup.
iCup still has to fly up, drill down the thing for the other worker, collect way more notes, get leg spring and shack pack, and glide.
I think iCup, though, will still probably be done sometime around a 104. This stuff in GI, this takes what, like 10 minutes?
Oh, here's
plus
why
getting
he
more
got
notes
the
than
goggles,
before.
guys. He was thinking of Saberman 3 minutes
There you
into the
go.
run.
The time save.
If GDO's smart, he will... Oh my god!
No!
GDO pulls out Taxi Pack and doesn't grab Saberman before getting whacked by Chili Willy.
Oh my gosh.
And I was just about to say, if GDO is smart, he will jump out of the way of the third ball, get him in the pack, and get hit by the fourth ball. Oh my gosh.
Yikes. How was he so low on health to begin with?
That's a good question.
He wasn't trying to death warp. Like, obviously he wasn't trying to do that, but like, I don't know.
Probably already had low health, split up, and then it put it one lower than it normally would be.
Yeah, I guess so. He hasn't... No, he has done the snowball, hasn't he?
No.
Oh, no, he didn't do the snowball. He went into... No, he went into Wumbos, but it was only to go turn into Mumbo. That's what happened.
Yep.
Why did he just death warp there? Oh, to recombine. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, now he's got to...
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
got to now do the snowball stuff.
I kept heading up for floor 4 early. Oh, baby. You guys get your popcorn?
Oh, you weren't kidding.
It's an exciting grand finals.
Dio taking the path around the water with a snowball. Ooh, not quite optimal. Slightly better here if you could take the jump across the snow and go through the little hole in the wall. You can do that if you're at 1 or 2 health. Does reset out of the cutscene though, that's good.
Oh, I like the food.
Oh, iCup just got the first try 4-4 early.
The Aaron floor 4 early?
Yeah, Steve, I don't know if you can say that after that last that last match I played in. Third pause, okay.
Oh, third pause would be Dango, yeah. I didn't see that it was number 3. Yeah, Aaron is the god. iCup, you have spring ace. Didn't want to go for him.
Something we should say about iCup is that he's like very healthy in terms of notes. He had over 600.
Well, he did spend all that time in Central Cavern.
He was making a really big point to get them early on. I think iCup's got this match for sure.
This match or this game?
Or game.
I definitely agree with you that he's got this game.
Game one. Game one.
Momentum is a big thing. It is very big for iCup to win this game one here.
I guess now we get to see what GDO's GI route is going to be like. Tons of different things he needs to accomplish in here. It's going to be interesting to see the order he does them. I guess he
been doing a really good job in setting up workers.
Does GDO just like break in, get claws, probably death warp, and then do the jump up to the flight pad and then go backwards from the top of the level down?
Probably.
That sounds like a good plan.
That sounds like the GDO route for sure. iCup, where are you going? iCup forgot a crucial part of workers. iCup's got to get solo K to that switch.
Oh yeah. Bridge switch.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty big oversight.
Did GDO... Oh, okay. I thought GDO might have soft locked claws right there. But he was just within range.
Huh.
What do you have to do to soft lock there?
Well, usually it happens when you slide past jam jars, which means you fell from like way up top. But if you, it's basically the same as soft locking on Briegel Blaster, right? You beak bomb.
Oh, sure.
You go past jam jars. Jam jars can't pull you back to where you're supposed to be. The game soft locks.
Yeah.
GDO
Remember
was
it
just
happened famously in an old PG run that was on a hot pace.
GDO with a tricky shot for that honeycomb. He was just talking on stream the other day about how he hates that shot. From 3 tries, but he got it.
Good.
100 clockworks down the drain. GDO just doing a big circle right here. Let's open up the front door.
Now open the door.
I can only assume GDO is just like waiting to get pulled in.
Man.
Probably.
There is no reason to be opening up this door.
Just very scrambled brained. Well, he does need a battery, but there is already one on floor 2, very close to to the EMC rather.
Yeah, this is not the play at all.
Is GDO gonna go do Klungo 3? Oh no, he's doing exactly what he said he was gonna do.
He thinks he's on SDA and he can't death warp.
He thinks he's on SDA.
He's gonna do claws up top for the flight pad. Just like you said, Dango.
Alright, let's see how the jump goes.
Looks good.
Looks good.
Nice. Oh, GDO with a nice beak bomb past
That
the
was a
smokestack.
really, really hot beak bomb.
Yeah.
Going in here for what?
Yeah, I'm
Did
not
you
sure.
go in the wrong window?
Mhm.
You went in the wrong window!
Yep. The good news for GDO is that if he continues to play this scatterbrained, you know, he will be able to rematch iCup tomorrow. iCup unfortunately has to win 2 best of 5s against GDO to take first place.
Steve, I think the strat was definitely the right strat in terms of taking the claw claimers up to the flight pad, but he shouldn't have opened the front door, he should have death warped. That would have taken like half a minute less.
Yep. True. The thing is, GDO, wait, did iCup get his Jiggy? Oh, no. I forgot.
Gonna end on it.
Yeah, I forgot that the, what is it called? The worker Jiggy route is different in Hundo than it is in Bingo. And I'm not used to, I don't actually know the proper Bingo route for workers. I always still do it the way that you do it in Hundo.
iCup's doing the right thing. You get the floor 2 ones last, you just death warp.
Yeah.
Because it's a really long trek from the boiler room one to.
Well, he's
back
not
to
going to
one
get a
of
death
the
warp.
up
He's
there.
just going to save and quit.
No, I know, but he did death warp.
Yeah.
from the boiler room.
In floor 3, yes, he did.
I think GDO went to the wrong window because he was looking for the wrong like bolts to drill, or because he thought the Cheeto page would be in there.
I think the fingers were bloody red,
Probably.
personally. It'll be the first question I ask in the call.
Do you have fingers?
Well, I like this play from GDO, dropping the clockwork down. Even though he's about to be down there himself.
Is he just trying to get the,
He's gonna
the
hit the
warp
warp
pad?
pad, yeah.
That's the move, yeah. Or is he even going to use it to open up this grate?
Yeah. Although I think everyone keeps forgetting that Mumbo can open that grate. He's sending another one, dude.
What?
Okay,
is
he
this?
remembered. He remembered. Oh. Wait. Now what is he doing?
I'm really confused. If he was going to do
he
this,
does have to do Mumbo first.
if he was going to do this, why'd he send the clockwork down? He could have done this anytime he wanted to.
Also, if he was going to go down, why not just warp down?
I think that GDO is just so tilted. Probably I think ever since he forgot back
Oh,
west, I think-
EMC isn't open, guys. He hasn't even put a battery in yet. Yeah, that makes way, way, way more sense now. But also, he should have just warped down.
Yeah, there was no reason to send the clockwork. This is what he should have done all along.
I think you were right on the money, Dango. I mean, iCup is primed to get like a 104 here. And he routed his notes literally perfectly.
That's
655, and he's going to get 5 more to the left when he death warps.
oh, because he hasn't gotten the left ones yet. Yeah,
Yep.
That's been a real strong game from him.
That's what I said when he first selected it, Steve. I said GDO had a lot of shit to remember. A lot of shit to route out in advance. It's all right.
I think
We're gonna
I
end
said it
his
before, but
suffering
I
very soon.
do think that those two goals are bait together.
Yep. I think it just kind of proved that it was. iCup is almost done, barring a nice glide jump. Oh, but he has a wing whack, so not even a nice glide jump. Not quite a 104, but 105.10 was the algorithm score, and iCup's literally going to get like 105.10.
A 105.10.
105.08.
Not
GG.
8. GG.
Nice game. Let's bring him in.
GG's.
All right, GG's.
GG's.
Jeez.
GG's. All right. iCup, you got 2 seconds off of Cole's formula time.
Wow.
Yeah. Really nice
That-
route.
That was the only F on this card that I thought was slightly okay. Everything else was just you were doing
Everybody in
something
the call
awful.
was saying this probably is the worst card that's been picked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I probably could have won this if I wouldn't have had to do so many back trips because I forgot stuff.
Yeah.
It was
Rough starting with the early missed pack whack.
yeah, that, and then the thing that really got me at the end was I opened the front door because I was like, oh, I can do like the easy wing whack to the flight pad, but then I forgot that needed leg spring as well, and I was like, oh, well, I guess I'm here, so I may as well do this thing.
Oh, that's why you opened the front door. Okay, that makes a
Yeah.
lot more sense now.
Yeah, I was gonna claw clamber up and then go to the flight pad, and otherwise I would have waited to hit the Witchy World train switch afterwards. And then, of course, I forgot the Fireside train switch when I was over there doing slit clip, so it was like,
When you went back for pack whack, we were like, yeah, GDO's just like waiting to be pulled in pretty much.
I thought I still had a chance then. It's a long, like, time sink, but I don't know. There were a lot of deaths along the way, too.
I definitely had some mishaps in GI as well.
The other thing that we were saying is, you know, trying to combine 2 of the really long GI goals like in a singular route together is like a lot to think about on the fly.
Yeah, I mean, my route was pretty straightforward in the early game because it requires nothing in the early game, and so I was going to do dragons up until I thought, well, I have Taxi Pack, I may as well do Saberman, but then, I don't know, HFP and GI definitely weren't my best levels for sure.
What road you do?
I did a F8. I thought F8 looked pretty hot.
6 Jiggies HFP plus open door weld are a lot of scary goals in that one. That's what put me off of it.
6 HFP isn't bad, but I don't know. I don't mind everything in GI and the open
Well, so
door.
GDO, we all in the chat and in the call, we're talking about how you should.
Hang on, Dango, I gotta turn you up.
Jiggy.
Say that again.
We were all talking about how you could have gone for oil drill since you were already the snowball and you were.
I
already
wasn't going to be in I wasn't going to be in Toxic Waste. I did consider it, but then I thought, what would be faster, getting the battery and going into Toxic Waste, or just doing Saberman because I'm already here?
Mhm.
But then I thought, I already have this planned, and so I thought, you know what, I may as well just quit out on the train switch and then just you know, not worry about oil drill. So yeah.
All right, well, iCup, congrats. You take game 1.
Thank you.
We will go ahead and take a small little restroom or water break for those who need it, and we'll get you guys ready for game number 2. I'm going to take that little break myself.
The other thing that I forgot when I was doing it was I forgot to go inside Pano's and grab the notes in there. And so that's why I kind of went out of my way to get like iCup notes. And then I also got a few more notes that I wouldn't have got in CCL as well. But
Yeah, can I ask you something? This is another thing we were talking about in the call. What was when you were leaving TDL? Was that just like because you took a really long way instead of just death warping or save quitting out of there? Did you have something in mind there, or was it just like not thinking
no,
about
I
it?
just didn't think of death warping.
Mhm.
I was just like, well, time to leave.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I was thinking about at the time. One thing that really screwed me with those Pono notes that I missed was I didn't have enough notes for leg spring or for springy step shoes when I was there, and so I had to go the long way around to get the oh, what was I planning? Because I thought, you know what, I could. Yeah, I had to go the long way around because my plan, if I had the notes, was to leave River Passage out the way I went as Kazooie, but instead of running right around the mountain and getting those 15 notes, I would have jumped straight down to the train switch. And then after that, I would have run to the shoes near Wumba's and just jumped up
sure.
to Hatch Cave from the other way. And so
But not
running
having
around...
Springies killed that plan.
Huh?
Oh, so then not having Springies killed that plan.
Yeah. But that's why I also paused once to check my objects because I didn't think I had any Globos when I was on my way to HFP. But yeah, just early game notes sucked. I skipped the glitter pile notes in GGM too, which was not a great idea, but I was planning on going for claw clambers because I needed hatch anyway, so I thought, what's an extra like 80 notes? But then, yeah, just the early notes, just I couldn't do it.
Is everybody back?
Yep.
We never left.
You okay, GDO? No
Yep.
restroom water?
Yeah, I'm fine. I have water here.
Well, then
And
we'll
then-
wait for Mr. Cup.
One other thing, which was definitely like a face palm for me, was I went into the wrong window for the.
Yeah.
Because I went in there and I was planning on that window from the start, and then I was like, wait a sec. I could have, when I was beak bombing in, I thought I could have done this when I got to the flight pad, and then when I went in there, I was like, wait. And then I had both screw on my notepad. And I was like, why did I want to screw these? I think I was just autopiloting like your normal GI stuff. And I was imagining you guys were laughing at me when I was just shooting the clockwork down the pipe in next to Mumbo's skull, but because I shot one clock.
You would be right.
I shot one clockwork down because I was like, I'm so smart, I can like, you know, get the Globo, get the warp pad, and then just warp down. But then when I was there, I was like, wait a sec, I can also bust this. That'll be even smarter. And then after I busted it, I thought, oh wait, I have to bust it from the other side. Guess I got to shoot another clockwork. And then, and then, as I was shooting it, I was like, wait, I have to open the door with the battery anyway. So then I jumped up there. And then I was like, wait a sec, I just hit the warp pad.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we were laughing for that reason that you could have just warped down. But the other thing is, we were like, does GDO not remember that like Mumbo can just open up those grates?
I didn't actually know that.
Yeah.
Can he just zap them?
Yep.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah, that was revealed to me for the first time ever in this tournament by Cole.
Oh.
But he had brought that up.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
When we saw the battery door wasn't open, I was like, now it makes sense. GDO had to go down because he didn't open up EMC yet.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys ready? You have seed number 2 open?
It's not
no,
posted.
you haven't posted it yet.
Oh, well, that would make sense. Let me copy paste it and post it.
Oh.
Guys, I just want you to guess what it is.
I don't want to do that seed 1 card again. Never want to see that in my life.
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
Let me know when you guys have that open, and we will get you guys ready for game number 2.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, we will start game number 2 here in 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, guys.
Luck.
GL.
All right, and I will reveal the card as well as the goals.
Right. Let's see here. Grow both beanstalks. Much better in the center than everything in GI.
Grow both beanstalks in the middle. There is also kill 13 Minjos.
Well, we have 13. Yeah, 13 Minjos automatically makes anything that has it a good row. Practically.
You say technically?
I mean, what is it? Somebody said it was like 9 scores overranked.
Yeah, somebody did.
So, how about F5?
F5, F5.
Pretty insane CCL synergy, if you ask me.
God, but it's a lot of other bullshit. Although you do have the MT Jiggy synergy too.
Yeah.
Plus the beanstalks in CCL. I don't know.
I mean, it's
think
all-
6 in GI kind of kills it.
Yeah.
If it was literally like any other goal, like even if it was like defeat 4 bosses or something, probably be better than 6 Jiggies in GI. Oh, interesting. We have Pano Cheeto page on here. I don't know if I've ever seen this. Has anybody ever seen Pano Cheeto page on a card?
Yeah, I've gotten that a few times.
I don't know if I've ever seen it on a card. Okay, well, let's do some nice quick algorithm explanations. Okay, well, F3, 104. Well, I hate to tell you guys, this is another shitty card. F3 is technically the best on here with a 104.
Huh.
Well, then in that case,
Okay.
it's even better than that because the algorithm doesn't know how good 13 Minjos is.
Right. It's just, do these guys see it? I mean, 6 Jiggies in GI with 3 Jiggies in 5 levels each.
Yep, and just the fact that like the 1 Globo in 8 levels, the 3 Jiggies, the Minjos, it's all globals. And like if there's one thing we know about Bingo, it's that if a card has a bunch of globals, if a row has a bunch of globals.
Just looking at F3, now that I like just look at it, it actually looks like it would be a pretty salvageable row to pick just face up. Just depends on if these guys see it or if they want something else.
I mean, 4 bosses is pretty free in this row.
Because your 5 levels are going to be MT, GGM, GI, CCL, and
HFP.
Witchy World? Since you're grabbing yellow Jinjos?
I think HFP because you shoot the ice train and get the Jiggy and the Minjo at the same time.
Actually, it has to be Witchy World, right? Or it could be TDL. It depends on what your 4 bosses are, but if you're going to do Patch, that means you can do Dive Cactus Patch for your 3 in Witchy World. Klungo 1, Klungo 2. Alright, GDO has selected F1. Not the worst row on the card. It's slated at a 107. GDO did select that very fast, though.
He's got to defeat Weldar and Terry with 4 bosses.
Yep. Yep, picking everything in
We'll hatch
GI
7
again.
eggs with hatch 5 eggs.
Hatching 7 with hatching 5, yeah. Definitely some synergy built in there.
Yeah.
iCup has selected F9. Which is not the fastest row, but also not the slowest row again.
Yeah, I mean, F9 has a lot of really easy goals.
Both of them are slated at 107s with these specific rows.
Alright.
And they've both already done Klungo 1.
I do like the F1 hatch synergy.
So yeah, they
Or
both
not.
have the hatch synergy on lock. But iCup has 13 Minjos, guys.
Question
Yeah.
is, can he do it as upotamally as it should be done?
Yeah, that is the real question.
I think I like iCup's row a little better of the 2, mostly because 6 Jiggies in GI is just a whole lot. Well, 1, it synergizes with the Minjos, and 2, it's better than Weldar.
Yes. Yeah, iCup's also got growing both the beanstalks since he's going to hatch 7 eggs anyways. He's got a
Yep,
lot
and
more
he can
innate
get-
synergy, I think.
And he can get Minji while he's up there, because he's going to go into both skulls.
Yeah, actually, iCup just has, I mean, iCub literally has a bunch of free goals and then 6 jiggies in GI. Pretty much. And
It's a real solid row.
iCup's got Terry. What is iCup gonna do? Terry, Klungo, Minji when he grows both beanstalks?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, definitely seems better. Whereas GDO, his bosses are chosen for him. Klungo 1, Minji, Terry, and Weldar.
Another thing I don't like about GDO's row in comparison is that Chris P, while not a super long goal, is really just out of place for that row.
Yeah, since he's got a DCW and a Weldar.
Yeah, and you always want to avoid a row where you're both doing the swim and setting up a DCW.
Right. Well, just have to wait and see how many mistakes iCut makes. But yeah, I definitely think he's got much more synergy in that row than GDO does. And he doesn't have to do Weldar. Yeah, I just don't know why you wouldn't pick. If you wanted to keep your hatch synergy, I don't know why you wouldn't look at F9. But GDO did pick. They both had rows chosen coming out of Jingling. So they didn't even need to select. You know, they didn't even need to select during the puzzle cutscene.
Here's a question: does iCup DCW?
I think no. I think he wants to do Klungo 2 on the way.
Makes sense.
Grab some notes down there for Hatch. Maybe get a Minjo, right? He's got to get 13 Minjos. You know,
Although I don't. Well,
possibly get Ancient Swimming Baths and Minjo there as well. For Cheeto Pages.
Yeah, I don't think he does because he's getting the GI Jinjos because he'll be right there. I think Swimming Bath is really slow.
Even when there's a Cheeto there too, you just don't think that synergy is good enough. I think I think iCup does in DCW at least. I think that it's just better not to for his row. Because where would it? Although I guess he does have an option to DCW straight to Terry if he wanted. That could be an option. He is turning into the detonator.
Or he DCWs to Toxic Waste.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, then, yes, I guess he does.
In fact,
yeah, I didn't even think about Toxic Waste. Yeah, he has to go in there.
He almost has to DCW to Toxic Waste.
He has to. Yep.
He only gets to skip one of the fast jiggies in GI.
Yeah. He has to go in there. Yeah, he's got to do Toxic, Trash, Weldar, Tin Tops, Attic. Or QCE, depending on if he wants that Minjo.
Yeah, I think actually in his either way is fine because like you're going into Stockade to get Pack Whack. Well, you're going to Stockade for the Minjos, so you get Pack Whack for Trash.
Right.
Or you're going into Quality Control for that jiggy, you get that Minjo. Either way. No, I actually, you know what I think you do? I think which jiggy I would skip in iCup's row is I would skip Toxic Waste underwater. I would DCW to Toxic Waste, but only get the one to avoid the swim. And then I would get all the other fast ones, including Trash and Quality Control.
You know, it's not a bad idea. It would allow him to skip doing the swim in JRL.
And when he does he gets the Minjo right there when he does Toxic Waste DW. I mean, his row is really good, actually. There's tons of synergy in there.
Guess it just depends on what he decides is best. iCup might just be thinking if I'm DCWing in a Toxic Waste, I'm going to get both, regardless if I need both.
Yeah.
GDO already out of GGM. I think he just pretty much got notes, set up his DCW, and left. iCup doing a little more. Oh, GDO didn't even open up MT yet. I missed that.
Oh, well, that explains a lot.
No
I mean, he
wonder
had a
he's
broken
so far
cup
ahead
real fast.
of iCup. Yeah. So GDO hit the silo and immediately did plateau early. Okay, I missed that. Because, yeah, they both had the same GGM route. Neither of them did anything else that the other player didn't. No Minjos, unfortunately, in Glittergulch Mine to kill.
GDO set up his saucer, right?
Yes, he had to.
He better have.
Yes. That is the one thing I remember him doing. He had to set up to Weldar. So yeah, I think at this rate, iCup will be the first one into MT, technically.
Probably close.
Did they both do White House? I think yes, right? I want to say they both did White House jump.
I remember at least one of them did it, but I can't remember which one.
Actually, it looks like GDO will be the first one into MT.
Yeah, because this grenade cutscene takes a little time.
Yes. So let's see. What are the rest of iCup's Cheeto pages? Is iCup going to get the one by Pillars since he has to get Swamp? I'm thinking yes.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad choice. He can get the one in Spiral Mountain. He can get... I mean, did he get the sign one?
He could get all of them in TDL if he wants. I mean, the ones in TDL are pretty fast.
Yeah, if he does Champa Warp especially, then he can just get the one from inside the mountain on the way up there.
GDO is going the regular way through MT right now.
This is interesting.
iCup's grabbing Relic. Oh, lands.
2 games in a row.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
But,
GDO bonks on the A game.
I wonder what's making GDO want to go up in the reverse, well, not the reverse, the intended way up MT. Also skipped those 5 notes in front of Mumbo, which, I mean, I thought he might want them because of Hatch.
Yeah, at what point is it worth it to grab it?
Almost always. It's a 4-second detour. And there's some, I mean, 4 seconds is faster than almost all notes outside of MT.
Yeah. Well, there is always the possibility that GDO did not learn Build Drill, but I'm assuming he definitely had to, right? iCup with the nice...
How would that... No, because he's got to go into Code Chamber. That would be the biggest throw
Oh,
ever.
he
if
does,
didn't
but
want
I
to
mean,
go.
he could just, you know, get Golden Goliath like a memer right now. I'm assuming he has Build Drill. I don't know why he did this in reverse. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Got
who's
bored
to
of the
say?
other way.
Who's to say what GDO's thinking right now? Gotta adjust this.
He wanted to get his groove back by doing something that reminded him of no DCW. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? iCup opting for the Snapdragon Cheeto over here. Make number 3.
Yep.
And GDO does have 2 of these. Brad, what's the spacebar item?
Huh?
I said, what's the spacebar item?
What do you mean? What's the spacebar item?
I'm not. Just haven't said anything. I was wondering if you were still.
I know. People have been messaging me.
Leave him alone, Ring Rush. Yeah, so with that odd route there from GDO, iCup is in the lead. I guess iCup is going to go do Swamp now.
This makes sense. He's got no reason ever to come back here.
Man, iCup has that like down to a science there. Landing, pooping the egg immediately.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, so not to be picky, but technically, don't you want to shoot the door beforehand when you learn egg aim and then you fly right through the door?
Yes. Yes, you are correct. But I think iCup doing it the way he did it was not much slower.
It was not. Notice he did not get the Cheetah Page.
Yeah, he did not grab Swamp. Or did not grab whatever. Pillars.
Well, you know, the 6 is so fast, there's other ones out there.
Yeah.
To answer your question, it was the D6, by the way.
And it looks like GDO is not going to go for pillars right now. So there is a possibility that he's going to come back for a different Jiggy.
That's interesting.
Right? Because that's going to put GDO at 4? Or he's going to death warp from pillars. Okay, so
I
he
guess
is
it's
going
the
to do
second one.
pillars. He's going to death warp from here. Instead of doing the swim both ways.
Yeah, this
Don't
is
hate
smart. This is smart. Because normally we do the swim back because when you walk out of the level, you go to Jiggy Wiggies, but...
Yeah. Well, you're still going to leave the level, right? It's still all about leaving the level.
Yeah, well then wait, so why do we... What's different? Oh, what's different is that normally you'd be coming out of Gilberta, so you can't death warp. That's why.
Ooh, you are right. Okay, well, video.
That was a fast pillars.
That was a really good pillars.
Man, does iCup really need those notes?
The iCup notes?
Yeah.
Did he get them?
Yeah.
I think if, correct me if I'm wrong, Dango, but I think you proved that iCup notes are almost always worth it.
If you're going higher than Clockworks, you probably should be getting them. They're 14 seconds out of the way, which is 7 seconds apiece, which is not too bad for notes.
Of course they are.
Yeah, I mean, Bingo during this tournament, I'm telling you, Bingo has nobody's bullshitting around anymore when it comes to Bingo. I'm telling you, we've had 3 Bingo tournaments, and, the winning strategy has been, be better than your opponent. Right? And maybe in this case, we are still being better than our opponent, but I'm telling you, we have things... There have been so many timings and so many, people have been just theorizing all throughout this tournament. Largely by you, Dingo, but also by other people as well. And it's really turned Bingo into more of a, it really is, just
Science.
very much a competitive science at this point. It's like you look at the card and you're like, you know the numbers. You know what's worth it. Yeah, it is from be better to be smarter, exactly. I mean, it's
to an extent,
well, I've done this in, it's like, oh, I've done a card like this before. It wasn't worth it to grab these notes. I'm grabbing these notes instead. Because a lot of people, we see something, we make fun of it, and then because it's publicized, a lot of people avoid that, and they just assume, oh, it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's just been a lot of iCup notes we made fun of in the past, but iCup notes are actually not bad. Double air.
I mean, how can they be
Double
bad
air
if
has
it's
been gotten
14 seconds?
Double air has been gotten more times in this tournament than in previous tournaments, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we went from saying, well, if you're going to Spiral Mountain, you know, just get what you need, to if you're going to Spiral Mountain, you might as well get double air. Like,
Yeah, it has its place.
that did answer my question. GDO did grab the goggles. iCup did not. And now the question is, does GDO go straight to Weldar right now? Does he have enough notes for Clockworks?
I think
No.
Nope, he's not going there.
Oh, iCup does have the goggles. They both went into bottles. Okay.
Wow, I guess I missed that.
Both went into bottles, both set up DCWs. So now, where does iCup go? I think iCup goes to Terry.
Doesn't he have to do toxic waste?
Oh God, I keep fucking that up. Yes, he's going to Toxic Waste. Yes, you are right. I keep forgetting he's got 6 to do in GI. Yes, he is for sure going. He is for sure going into Toxic Waste. Oh.
We're
I
yelling
think
it already,
Gino
and it's
goes
game 2.
I know. I made a placeholder for this race because I thought Martin and Lullaway were going to race today, and then that never happened, and then I was just like, well, forget it. And then I know if iCup actually does reset the bracket, tomorrow is starting at like 6 o'clock. Well, I mean, it's not much better than starting at 7 o'clock. But at the same time, you know.
At least it's a holiday on Monday.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to work.
Thank God. Me either.
Yep. Me neither.
What do you do, Denga?
I'm a teacher.
Nice! I never noticed that?
I don't know if it's ever come up. But yeah, I teach high school. Like I think you do too, right?
Yeah. I teach private high school.
I teach a lot of Algebra 2 right now.
Nice.
Imagine Grunty's Revenge Bingo.
I'd rather not imagine that. Yeah, oh, that's what Ringrush literally said.
I was hoping you would say trigonometry, then I would say you could help Peyton Thorne with some of his angles. But he's gone.
Yeah, I think that we're a little past that now. That's right, we got 2 Michiganders in the call.
For context,
oh! Did GDO mean to Death Warp there? On the hand? I guess he probably did.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he did. I don't know. Faster, but I think he did because he got the notes.
Yeah, he's going this way now. Yeah, for context, Dango is an MSU fan, and I'm a U of M fan.
Oh, Dango, you're from Michigan State?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we got 2/3 of this call was Michigan.
Oh, don't worry. I am not missing out on anything.
What do you mean by that?
I just mean...
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
I went to Texas State, so... didn't really have a football team there.
Oh, okay. GDO?
Interesting rat from GDO.
Where are we
here.
going?
I'm not sure how much of it is intentionally interesting.
Why did he even go around the curve? I got with a nice swim.
GDO already got the notes on the way to Mumbo.
Yes. That's why we were like, oh, did you mean a death orb there?
So, because I think what he could have done is he could have gotten the ones that are near
Oh,
Fast Path.
GDO
No.
misses glide jump. This is at the end of the world because there are notes down here he needs to get, but
Yeah. I mean,
definitely
it's alright.
he wanted to get
these.
the treble and then come out and do these. Now he's going to have to do the
Well,
other
actually,
thing.
no, it is pretty bad because he's got to go through again to get the ones. Now he's got to make 3 trips to Icy Side because he still needs to get the ones that are up high by Oil Drill.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Feeling the pain and not having wing whack this time around.
Well, you can't get wing whack every time now, can you?
Well, to be fair, he hasn't gone to JRL yet, so.
It is always fun when you see people doing this like super early HFP like he's doing.
Can be, right? I mean, usually HFP, if you're coming in here without clockworks, you're like completely throwing, but yeah, in this case, GDO can definitely get away with it.
Okay, so here we see.
Alright, iCup's gonna head over and start setting up his DCW.
Yes, now I finally remember that he's going to Toxic Waste. GDO fails.
GDO,
again.
no!
And he does a Death Warp! He hits the windy hole and can't. Oh, it's a mess, ladies and gentlemen.
To go back to something we were talking about before, we were talking about whether iCup would do the swim. He did do the swim. We should probably mention that, and so that means he'll be getting both Toxic Waste Jiggies. Which one does he skip?
Which what does he skip?
You talking about Minjos?
No, which GI Jiggy does iCup skip?
So he's getting 2 Toxic Waste, 10 Tups, Floor 5, Weldar, and what else?
GDO fails glide jump again, guys. This is the 3rd fail in a row.
No.
I don't think iCup goes to Attic. I think iCup does quality control. There's a Minjo in there. You don't have to hit the flight pad switch, etc.
Yeah, okay. I see that, yeah.
Do we remember if iCup got pack whack?
He
I don't
did.
think he...
Oh, no, he did.
I don't-
He did. Because
Did
he
he?
killed the Minjo. Yes, he killed both Minjos in Witchy World. So he did get pack whack for sure, 100%.
Okay. He actually went into Star Spinner.
Yes. He shot it.
I saw
from
him
the,
do that.
He shot it from the start.
But GDO
Nice.
being so
Okay,
careful with
UFO Minjo. Nice.
There
Okay,
we go.
GDO
That's the-
finally gets glide.
Did we count that one?
I
There-
just
okay,
did.
there we
Yeah,
go.
So we've
Nice.
got 4 now.
Nice.
GDO will finally... Oh, no, he won't be done with his goal. Dango's right. He still has to get snowball notes by Oil Drill.
Well, at least he made the jump to the treble all right, because that jump can be tricky too.
Oh, no!
He split up down here?
Well, the good news is he can Death Warp his Kazooie and just walk out.
Okay. So
I
it
did
saves
not
him
realize
back
GDO was walking from down there every time.
then. Oh my god. So that turned what would have been like a 40-second time loss each time into like a
Upper
minute
fire
time loss.
warp times 5. Nade said it perfectly. Holy cow. Okay. And now GDO's done
Okay.
with all notes.
Well, there's no way around it. That was a disastrous HFP for GDO.
iCup, this will not work. iCup did not wait to fully stop moving before C-upping.
There, he didn't either.
Yep. He's going to pay the price.
Wait, iCup.
There we go.
Okay.
And that's 1 and 2. Unfortunately, iCup can't do the rest. He will have to open the front. Well, does he open the front door or does he just do floor 4 early for the fight pad right now and come back later?
I think he does floor 4 early, but he might do trash first.
No, he's opening the front door. Oh, wait, he could do trash. Yeah, you're right.
Hey, I think he does trash and then climbs the elevator shaft.
Is it really worth climbing the... Or I guess, yeah, you're right. He climbs and does QCE. Or no, he can't do QCE. So yeah, I guess he does have to hit the fight pad switch, huh? That's probably just the better play. So maybe he does do attic. Who knows?
Well, okay, so you want to hear the real meme thing that he could do, though? He could, if he doesn't want to hit the flight pad switch, it could still work because he hits the warp, and then he breaks into the warp and warps from behind the door in floor 1 up to the quality control later on.
Wait, how do you break into the warp?
It's just like normal break-in, Ice Eggless break-in, except you send the clockwork in through the
You send it into the angle as you get hit by the governor?
Yeah, well, you shoot it in and then you just wait for him to hit you.
Yeah.
The governor.
Yeah. I think he's going to hit the fight pad.
I know it's not going to happen. I just want to see if it's going
But that's another trick that, I mean, literally we saw.
You could have been the ambassador.
Exodus is the only other person besides people in this tournament who has done that shot to the floor 1 warp pad. And it was only done in the last tournament.
Yeah, that's a hot shot.
Yeah, it is.
What are we drinking?
I'm drinking an IPA called Space Train.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright. What we can do here, iCup.
Number 1.
Ooh, that was
Number
close.
2.
Frame early. Doesn't go for it.
Wayne Murray. Oh, he didn't go for it. Frame early.
Oh!
Frame early.
He's getting these.
He doesn't
Frame
want to.
early. He's got 4 frame earlies in a row. Oh my god. There it is.
There we
Oh
go.
my God.
Nice.
I would have thought iCup would have gone for it. By that point, I mean Christ.
Does tag the warp. He's going for the flight pad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's climbing up here.
Nick.
He's got to do QCE later. Yeah. I forgot that in DCW into GI, you just can't do it in one trip. Unless well, he could have done Klungo 2 and gone back to GI. He's going to do Klungo 2 anyways. He could have done GI in one trip. I don't know if that is worth it. You skip the flight pad in that case if you have it.
You know what? Honestly, I think you're right, SHM. I think that's what he should have done. He's because he's gonna go back through
Although,
the back
you know
way to
what,
get
though?
Klungo 2.
Doing quality control and then doing the same walk out of the building is actually kind of slow. You forget about that too if you do it in one trip.
Where's
That
he
was
going now?
Really nice backflip out of
He's gonna
floor
kill this
4.
ninja.
Oh, just for the min. Right,
Yeah,
of course.
he's not gonna come back to floor 3 ever.
Yeah, this is smart.
Yep.
That is smart.
And did he kill the one way out to the left, or the one above GI? Did you guys see
He
either
hasn't
of those?
been there yet, but he's gonna get it right now.
Oh, that's right. He hasn't been to the one above. Yeah, he's gonna kill this one right now.
This is exactly what he should do on the way out. The other good thing about him getting the flight pads was that later on when he wants to get tin tops, he can just fly up and get to the window super fast.
Yeah.
This is hot. Yeah, you can just use this flight pad right here next to the Minjo.
This is definitely the.
Treble
Oh,
clef.
and he grabs the treble.
Yeah. No, he's
Yeah,
doing
this
all the
is
right
sick.
stuff.
And the
is-
Cheeto page.
And the Cheeto, yeah. This is
Wow.
yeah, this is exactly what he needs to do in GI.
Icup step zone.
GDO is crispy and is saving and quitting. He's heading to Weldar.
Ring Rush, I don't know if it's been gotten before, but it should be gotten all the time because this is like objectively one of the 6 fastest Cheetos if you're going to GI.
I want to say it has.
Because if you think about it, like people go into Spiral Mountain just to get that Cheeto, and that's longer than this one.
I got being
Just
trolled
got
by the
mauled by the little monster.
I got that did not count. Okay, good. I'm glad he turned. Oh, it did count. I didn't see his blue body bounce away. I'm glad he rechecked. So yeah, I mean, iCup's gonna have 8 Minjos before heading to TDL or CCL. I mean, iCup is just like flying through this row.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, iCup literally just has to do Klungo 2, TDL, CCL, GI, and he's done.
Yeah.
I mean,
This is
technically,
this is a
technically
solid
those
row.
are the levels that GDO has to do too, but GDO has to do Weldar.
13 Minjos is the new playing on Xbox.
I don't know if I would agree with that. Yeah, I would agree with Ring Rush. 13 Minjos is the new also solo K moves. Back when all solo K moves was like, what, a 24?
It only took just the amount of time for people to figure out what the best Minjos were.
Yeah. Well, and when did that happen? During this tournament.
Pretty much.
That's what I mean. People are just like, well, in this row, you pick these 13 Minjos. In this row, you always do this Minjo, but not this Minjo. Like, I'm telling you, it is... Bingo has turned from, like, a game of theory into a game of, here's what we know. Now it's time to put it into use.
Mm-hmm.
Did Brad finally brush his teeth for the grand final? Brad? Got something to explain?
No, I think Asmi is just for some reason obsessed with other people's dental hygiene.
Notice he did not say yes.
Do you brush your teeth before streaming? Why is chat so interested in teeth?
Because Asmi has a problem.
Oh. GDO getting walloped by the frickin' nuts and bolts.
Yeah, he was having a good fight. Still a good fight. Just not as perfect as it was up to that point.
He's got 2 health.
He's fine.
He was fine, yeah. Is there any benefit to fighting Weldar from, like, I notice all these people fight Weldar from pretty close to him, as opposed to from the corner, where it's, like, safe. He doesn't even suck you in if you're in the corner. Is there any upside to it?
Timing the fire egg shot so that it's as fast as possible.
Like, shot takes less time
I
to reach him?
guess.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I guess it's more about like the ability to time the slow fire egg shot with the optimal timing to enter his mouth. And being farther away, it's harder to do that,
Well, if you up C
right?
from further away, doesn't the egg eventually disappear too?
It does.
So, like, you know, you have a chance of shooting an egg and maybe being accurate with the shot, but then it disappears.
I like Ring Rush's answer, too.
If you're not doing a task, you're not thinking about everything.
That Champa warp worked?
Yeah, yeah,
Pretty good.
that was great.
Well, since we get to see 2 Terrys, do we get to see 2 2-cycle Terrys?
Hope so.
I hope so too. Ooh, Icup's actually low on grenades. Gonna have to make sure he picks up a nest here. Gets the guaranteed 2-cycle.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to redo my 70 jiggies task
my
with the
God!
1 cycle.
Icup is so fucking lucky that those stayed grenades. What a sicko.
Alright, nice Terry.
That was a very good Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see.
Splice.
Icup's got... Did Icup do train station Minjo? Or did he go straight into Waterfall? He went straight into Waterfall, right?
Yeah, I didn't see him go on the train.
God, GDO is just paying the price of trying to do all these without Clockworks right now.
How do you think GDO feels about doing this long-ass GI goal, 2 bingos in a row?
Yeah.
Man, yeah. Rough.
And you know what? It's fine that Icup hasn't gotten that Minjo yet, because he can get it on the way when he hatches this egg, assuming... Well, will he go into Oogle Boogles?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
He will.
He's got no reason to go into Heggy. He's got no reason to go to Tip Tup. Yeah, he will.
Yeah.
He will.
Oh, going into this room reminds me... Can I just talk about a little optimization thing that I see people doing? Because I noticed that Icup, to get this Cheetah page inside the mountain, he shot a clockwork from outside through the dino hole. But then later on, he went across the water to go to the flight pad, and what he should have done is he should have just egg barged through the net as BK rather than shoot the clockwork. Saves a bunch of time
Oh, while you're inside the mountain.
while you're inside the mountain.
Yeah.
You can also shoot a Clockwork as Solo K on your way to the flight pad to go up and hatch the 4th egg.
Yeah, like what's
Like
done
we do
in
with Hundo.
100% speedruns.
Yep.
Yep.
But you really, if you have the choice, if you're going by that thing as BK anyway, and you're like in the water, it's gonna save you 2 loading zones and a clockwork to not do that.
GDO was 1 frame early and did not take the shot. 1 frame early? Oh, pays the price. Pays the price. That is 1 egg.
Come on, GDO.
GDO's pausing just a little early, guys. Just a
Yep.
little early. Just a little early.
Oh, he got it!
There we go.
Wait, what?
That was like 3 frames early, and he got it.
What just happened?
That was weird.
You're
Never
telling
seen
me
that
he just
before.
shot at a pink wall and got it?
Yeah, he like tried timing the shot.
That was
That was
disgusting.
that was like 3 or 4 frames early, and he got it.
Wow.
Have we actually been able to shoot like whenever the hell we want all along? Like, am I
Well,
missing
yeah.
something?
Theoretically, yes. Theoretically, yes. Has anybody done it? No.
I mean, many people have gotten it like with the 1 or 2 frames early.
I have only ever seen people get it 1 frame early.
I mean, let's be real, it's hard to tell
Well,
whether it's 1 or 2 frames, but yeah.
I guess that's fair. I mean, what we refer to as 1 frame early is
Yeah.
yeah.
Just before.
That is
yeah.
the
But
only
that
time
was,
I've seen it.
That was definitely noticeably different.
Well, that was just like, I mean, what was the cue there? It was completely pink. There was no
Yeah.
cue. It was just
Yeah,
fucking
he-
YOLO. I'm tired of doing this. Take the
He-
shot, get it.
GDO is gonna say probably afterwards, like Ring Rush is saying in the chat, he knows he's behind by quite a bit, and so he's just really trying to make up the time.
I mean,
And
Did you see
that
that,
was a
like-
nice beak bomb into the window right there. That
Did you
was
see what
sick.
GDO did coming out of floor 4? That like wildly dangerous jump he did?
Yeah, that was really sick movement. That entire section outside of the building
Yeah.
right there.
He's playing like, I mean, he's playing from behind, so
That was
taking
really
risks
really
now.
nice. Oh, okay.
GDO still gotta grab the Globos though, right, guys? He's
Yeah.
So he's
beak
gonna
bomb
get the
through this.
Cheeto page here, or the honeycomb here. Oh, the lag.
Floor 3. Floor 3 in a box.
Yep. Now, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, Ring Rush. You got to take risks if you fail glide jump 4 times.
I
Yeah,
mean,
he
I agree
he knows
too
he's
that
behind.
you need to take risks, but like, that's the risk you're gonna take. The frame perfect risk. The one where
Because like, what was the punishment for him failing it?
oh, you take
it
another
was just
damage.
the
You have to like
damage.
repause and set it up though.
Yeah, but he was like, okay, I'm just gonna like YOLO the frame.
I mean, I guess if you're viewing it as like the reward versus the risk, obviously the reward was much greater. But
yeah.
I just think like in terms of your chance, it was like fucking playing the Powerball. It was like, well, I have no visual cue. I'm just gonna press Z when I feel like it. What do you know? I got it.
Well, here's my thought: is if you're going from a 2 frame early versus a 4 frame early, which one are you more likely to get? I honestly think the 4 frame, because you can sort of react more to it as you unpause and then try to press the button. Whereas you sort with 2 or 1 frame early, you sort of have to like press it as soon as you have control, which is almost like impossible to really tell when that is.
I think that's a fair analysis.
And there it is. It's been clipped for the chat.
I mean, pretty much. I guess we're just gonna talk to both players about their floor 4 early. Because iCub got iCub got the 1 frame early or 2 frame early, whatever you want to say, 4 times in a row, and then GDO just YOLO fucking completely defies all odds.
All right, so iCup gets his
Did
hatched
iCub already
egg.
get both of his beans?
I mean,
He has to have, right?
I'm
He wouldn't have, like, walked past
sure
it.
he did.
I think we were all watching GDO do crazy things in the outside of GI.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is done, right, guys? He has everything in GI.
He does have everything in GI.
Still has to do. God, GDO still has to do all of TDL and CCL. It was number 10
All
for
right.
Mr. Cup. So I guess iCup is going to kill... I think iCup is definitely going to do QCE. Because
Really
he's going
nice
to get, he's
ninja
gonna get
routing.
that Minjo. He's going to get Minjo. And then
Okay.
he's going to get
This was really
Pot of
smart.
Gold.
And does iCup go... Oh!
Not a death you want to see
Oh.
there. Zub
No, I-
flew
Not
right
the
into
worst,
him.
though, because he can just run out to Blue Skull and fly up to the other egg.
I think he meant to do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
To get back faster?
Yeah.
So I want to share something that iCup could take advantage of here. If he hatches this egg and he feels like getting the pot of gold Minjo, which he might not do, but there's a nice jump you can do from this egg so you can land right on top of the coin pile. It's a lot of fun.
Wow.
Oh, onto the switch.
Uh-huh.
I think he knows it.
And I think he's going for it.
Oh shit.
I think he missed it.
Oh
though.
no, he is a
But
little
no,
fluttered
he
a little
needs
too
to-
early.
Yeah, he needs
It's
to
okay,
hold
he's
front.
got the backup.
He needs to
Nice.
hold up more.
Did you do that jump last tournament, Nate? Nice. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that. Yeah, iCup for sure was going to do Pot of Gold because he has no other Minjos to get. He's got to do this one, he's got to do this one, Minji, and Floor 4. Wow.
He should do this for a Cheeto page.
GDO just had the perfect beak bomb up to this fucking platform. Oh, that was the first
But
fucking...
it was the first clockwork.
Oh no.
That was the first clockwork, but it was a sick beak bomb. Nice explosion.
Does that work?
Yep. That's
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
PAL warp, Brad.
Yeah.
Need a hand? Super PAL?
Best bud. Favorite Isaac item.
He's got... iCup got the good skull.
I got
Oh, I don't know if that's gonna work. He's got an 18.
18 is still too cyclable,
It is, but you know.
but it is
Yeah.
AIDS. Oh, iCup! He's nuts!
Oh, look at
Yes!
this!
He's nuts! Steve, take notes!
Oh my god!
I don't even think he's here
What
anymore.
did I just see?
Dude, it's like 4 a.m. for him.
Dude, he just got the jiggy! That's
Huh?
actually calculated. He just got the jiggy.
That is absolutely amazing.
And GDO
I've
3
never
cycled
seen that.
Terry.
Yikes.
Has anyone seen anyone do that before?
I have definitely never seen the jiggy collected during that cutscene, which is actually super clutch. Because that saves you, like, think about ending on that jiggy.
Yeah.
Oh, now he's getting the beans. What a memer. So he came in here and just skipped the beans?
Wait. So he just gambled, assuming that Minji would be in that skull, having no idea? Like, what
No,
if
he just forgot.
Wow, he got the beans
he
perfectly
also just
too.
instantly knew where the beans
Hey,
were?
where's the beans dirt patches file? That is one thing I don't have access to. And I feel like iCup just scammed me out of some time there.
I don't know. I didn't even know there was one. I made my own.
iCup with a nice George skip. Time to go plant some little beanies. GDO has defeated Terry, albeit with a 3 cycle. So is iCup's last Cheeto page Lago? Is that what we're thinking? When he goes back to GI?
Would make a lot of sense.
Or he could do Spiral
Yeah.
Mountain, I guess, too. He could do one or the other.
Yeah, I probably Spiral Mountain out of those two.
I think Lago would be slightly faster.
What are these beak bombs, guys? 2 beak bombs back to back, perfectly
Alright,
landing on the
so-
platform where you needed to.
So now we're going in here, and is this Mumbo?
This is Mumbo.
Mumbo.
Yeah, iCup got good stuff.
Okay. Nice.
I still can't believe he was walking into skulls not having planted the beans.
Yeah.
Nice grip grab.
Yeah, I don't know why iCup just didn't get the beans when he first got to CCL.
Yeah, he's losing.
iCup doesn't have a Globo.
Oh
No,
Oh
that's
my
really
gosh,
bad.
that is
That's
so bad.
That is
I
really
I
bad.
guess he can
That
go
happened.
inside
He's gotta
right
go
here
down
and
to-
get the one in the pool, but
Yeah.
yeah, that is a big time loss.
Ah, man.
He's got to dive down for this is awful.
At least he's got talent torpedo.
He's not going to do the gold feather dive.
No,
Hardly, hardly makes a difference at this point.
I mean, in this game, it is not going to decide the outcome, but
iCup, please. My God. It's a little slippery, devil.
Okay,
Huh?
so GDO's making some good progress on his hatching eggs.
Well, he just hatched one, right?
Yeah, he's about to do the second one right here.
I can't believe iCup went all the way up top and talked to him and then was like, you don't have a Globo.
Yeah, and then now he could have talked to him from beneath. Probably,
Yeah,
right?
He could have. Yeah. Ziadi woke him up.
Alright, now. Don't get knocked off by the fucking Zubba. Alright, GDO. Doing a
I don't
important
know.
clockwork
Is there
warp
any
here.
hope here for GDO? What if iCup green barrels? Is this like still winnable for GDO? He does have to do a lot
maybe.
in CCL. GDO also has to do Minji and he's got to do Hive Game.
Alright,
I
iCup.
Green Barrels, the worst case scenario is he just flies up to the attic instead.
Alright. He's got his green. He's got his.
Beanstalks are done. Save and quit. We're going to GI. We'll see if we pick up Spiral Mountain Cheeto on the way. iCup on a heater.
Yeah.
GDO on his way to his last level. Both of them on their way to their last level. I do think if iCup green barrels, GDO could potentially win this.
Yeah, because GDO's just got CCL.
GDO just has the standard 6 Jiggy route in addition to hatching the 3 eggs. iCup did not grab Spiral Mountain, so he's got to grab a Cheetah Page somewhere.
Yeah, so definitely Lago.
Oh, wait. iCup on his tracker says he already has 6. Which one did I miss?
GGM, MT, MT.
GGM.
Yeah, GGM, MT, MT.
Floor 2.
Or 2.
Two.
TDL. He got the one in TDL.
He must have gotten both in TDL, because I remember he got the rock by Mumbo, but he must have also gotten the one in the mountain.
Oh, if he got the, I didn't see the rock, but he definitely got the one in the mountain.
Okay.
Yeah,
That was
because
the 6.
Dango commented on it. Yeah.
That was the 6 then.
Oh, that was almost a hot ass
Oh.
beak bust right there.
Pretty daring to have gone from that with like no visibility.
I think it's the... Isn't it the no DCW?
Oh!
Don't fall again!
I come get in the window! Interesting that he's going for... I guess he's just going to go into QCE just to get the Minjo, but not to do the Jiggy. Which I don't hate either. That's probably actually the better call. The better call, Saul.
Better call Saul.
No way. If you're warping all the way in here, kidding me?
I mean, Attic was pretty fucking fast.
This is faster than Trash Compactor. If you're going in here for the Minjo,
Yeah.
this is worth it.
He already got Trash. Oh, the
I know.
Power Warp. He's nuts. Oh, he didn't get the Power Warp.
No.
He did though,
no
Power
good.
Warp.
No, the Power Warp on frickin' NTSC crashes the game, or softlocks the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Power Warp.
Into QCE
Yeah,
crashes
the frame perfect. That was like a frame perfect one. It looked like when you said Power Warp.
Yeah, I just forgot to count Attic.
No, he definitely did. I mean, I guess Ring Rush, we're just talking about like what would have, could have, should have been.
So yeah, now he just does both floor 1s.
So he just skipped that Jiggy entirely,
Yeah.
even though he's in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate that choice. I mean, Brad does, but I don't.
Well, I think, I mean, if
I
he
don't
was
hate
like-
it, but
So he just really shouldn't have done the swim, right? Because he didn't have any need for Talon Torpedo.
Correct. He
should've
should.
skipped that
He
one.
did not
Waste.
need to do the swim at all, and he chose to.
Toxic Waste Jiggy.
Well,
that's the point,
But that's
like,
what
he
we're saying.
should have
He could have
skipped
done
that Jiggy.
QCE and
He could have
Attic.
just done that instead of
Yes.
yeah. Yeah.
Now is iCup gonna do Rafter Shot? We have seen many a runner fall prey and victim to the Rafter Shot. Looks like he's setting it up.
He's doing the setup. I've seen people go for the setup-less. Alpha has been doing that.
A little lower, a little higher. Ooh,
That was too low.
that is
He's gotta
not
go
gonna
back
work,
out.
my son. Luckily for iCup, he's got some time to play with. GDO with the clean, quick kill. Okay, iCup is way more right than he was last setup.
I don't think the left to right matters super much. It's mostly
There you
about the
go.
height. There he
Nice
goes.
shot. Oh shit. I just reloaded the page. GDO's doing this. Oh no, I reloaded last page. Okay. Hold on, guys. We're almost there.
This is it, right? He gets this Jiggy, he's done.
Oh, yeah, he is done. GG. Rest in frickin' peace. That happened at the literal worst time. Okay. I'll pull them in
GG.
and then we'll just whatever. All right, GG's.
GG's.
The HFP
GG's.
fucked me.
You did get completely Shrek in HFP. Nice job, iCup.
I won again? Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Won again,
Yeah.
and you beat the algorithm.
I beat the algorithm?
Yep. Algorithm
I thought-
3 rows of 107.
Oh, okay. I thought this row was pretty busted. I would get like around an hour time, and I really should have.
Yeah, I was in Cheese Wedge when I got pulled in, and all I had to get were the 3 B jiggies, and I was done. But I died 5 or 6 times to glide jump.
Okay, so before we continue on, we have to comment on both of you guys had very interesting 4-4 earlies.
Yeah.
iCup got 4 frame 4 earlies in a row and didn't go for any 4. GDO, after failing it for several attempts, pauses on a completely pink wall, presses the Z button, and gets 4-4
Yeah.
early.
Well,
Oh my God.
I knew instead of 1 frame before it was 2 or 3, so I knew if I pressed it, it would just work. And I was just tired of sitting there, so I had to go for the YOLO.
Well, that's what Brad and Dango
Yeah.
said, but I was still like, what the hell did I just watch?
Yeah, I didn't get my normal setup, so I couldn't tell when it was like gonna shake. So
Yeah, what I said was you probably knew you were behind at that point, and
yeah.
you were gonna sort of YOLO it at some point.
I mean, yeah. After my HFP went so bad, I just had to just hope I could pull it out.
Yeah, that was tough.
I don't know. I decided to 1-trip GI because of that. I was like, I can't leave the level and come back. It'll probably just be faster to grab everything now. So, because
Yeah.
I was originally gonna hit the flight pad, and then once I hit the flight switch, then just leave the level then and come back and grab everything else.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I'm already here. I may as well just all I have to do is grab the honeycombs and globos, and I'm done. So.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, I think if you didn't get screwed by HFP, it would have been very close. Although
Yeah.
I think iCup, I liked your routing, but we were talking about how you could have skipped your swim entirely and just gotten the 1 toxic waste because you went into QCE anyways for the Minjo.
Yeah, my idea was to skip HFP entirely, like hitting the switch and everything.
Oh, did you do F7?
I did
iCup did
F9.
F9.
F9? I was looking at some of the card, but I just insta-picked my row right when the card started because I thought it looked pretty good.
Did you do
So
it
did
now?
iCup. You guys
I
both had
did-
rows selected after jingling.
Yeah, I did F1. I had F1 selected before jingling.
Oh, yeah, then I just missed that.
Yeah. I looked
Yeah.
at it and I was like, 4 bosses, need Weldar Cheeto, needs Mingy, 5 eggs, 7 eggs. I was like, yeah, I think it's gonna be this one.
Card definitely was picked very fast.
Yeah, I almost
both
didn't.
people.
I almost didn't pick it just because I was like, do I want to do everything in GI 2 bingos in a row? But I thought, no, I can't let that
I can't be
influence my
deterred.
decision.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
both times you did Weldar, you lost. So.
Yeah, the delay was just like, nah.
Can we talk
You
about
guys
iCup's
like that
Minji
K1
fight?
push?
Can we talk about what, Denga?
iCup's Minji fight?
Oh, yeah, iCup's Minji fight
You
was
have a
something
bad
else.
Minji fight.
That was kind of a meme.
iCup missed quick kill, and then Minji spawned on top of the chair, and so iCup was jumping up and down on top of the chair, actually killing
Oh.
him. And so iCup was in the chair when Minji died, so he grabbed the Jiggy. before
Did
the
you get
cutscene
all?
ended.
Did you get all 5 health down when he was on top of the chair?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could even like do that.
I had
Oh,
never
yeah,
seen it
I
done.
thought-
I thought the
had
angle
never
would be
seen a
way too
player
weird.
end in the chair.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I was
I've
like,
ended
wow,
in the
think about
chair
how
when you-
sick this is.
Yeah, when you do the quick kill, like right before the frame where he dies, you can hop away from him
Oh yeah.
and it'll still count, and you can do that to the chair.
Oh.
But if you fail it, then he teleports away. So it's like, yeah, don't go for that.
All right. Well, iCup, you take a commanding 2-0 lead.
Yeah. Now I need to use the washroom.
And yeah, we will take a small little restroom water break, and we'll see if the reverse sweep can happen.
How'd you guys like that K1 push, by the way?
Didn't see it.
I got a perfect push. He pushed me for the whole cutscene.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, we were just dying over both frame 4 or floor 4 earlies.
Oh, Klungo
Because
won.
I was like, iCup, surely you're going to go for this. Surely you're going to go for this. Surely you're going to go for this. You get it a 4th time in a row you didn't go for it.
Every single time I've gone for a frame early, I've failed it, so I don't even go for it at this
I
point.
mean, that's fair. That's fair. And then, like I said, GDO just out of the blue, he's like high risk, high reward.
Yeah.
Takes the shot randomly at the pink wall, gets it. It's like, what the fuck?
BRB.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah,
iCup just
this.
left.
Yeah, I know. I heard him say that before I could unmute. The second time I missed glide jump, I was so pissed because I would have probably made it, but I was hugging the mountain a little bit too much, and I like landed before making it fully around, and I was just like,
Yeah.
man. Before my race against Dango, I'd practiced like glide jump for like 20 minutes before the race started, and I was just thinking about that as I was running back. Doing it again, thinking,
Doing it
man,
again, doing it again.
guess now I know what I'm doing practicing tomorrow.
It's fair. It's definitely fair. Just waiting for iCup to come back, and we'll get you guys situated for game 3. Chat, don't go anywhere. Still plenty of content.
We talking about cash backing.
Hopefully more than an hour.
But
Well, yeah. At least for another hour.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
it won't be.
Damn, son.
Damn, son. All right.
I'm ready.
iCup, you ready? You're back?
Yep.
GDO? Locked and loaded?
Ready
to go. He's
That's
popping off.
Got the seat open?
All right.
Should be 47,704.
Yeah,
All
I am
right.
ready.
Here we go. Game number 3. GDO needs this momentum.
I need it
for the
bad.
reverse sweep. He needs it bad. iCup needs to close this out to face tomorrow. All right, we will begin game number 3 in 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Alright.
Jill.
All right. I will reveal the card momentarily. As soon as I get these guys' timer underway. Boom. Boom.
Alright, let's see here.
2 Jiggies in 7 levels each in the middle.
Oof.
So I've been looking at this card, and
Oh,
I think it has one of
both
the
of them filling Congo.
double cutscene. Yeah, these guys are exhausted after 2 of these.
Well, we have been live for almost 3 hours. And they've been doing the bingos. What was it? 107 and 105? So they've definitely been playing for the entirety of the OG bingo match.
Well, I was gonna say this card should not have a 107 or 105. This card has one of the better rows that I've seen in this tournament.
Is
And
it
which is
F12?
It is definitely F12.
Yeah, okay. Glad we're on the same wavelength there.
F12. 2 bring train goals. Got some jiggies in there for you. Oh, Dilberta Jiggy and Old King Cole for GGM selected. Wow, 5 trebles. HFP
5 trebles,
Cheetos are
11
pretty
Minjos,
fast.
and
11 Minjos
2
with
Jiggies and
HFP
7 levels.
and GI.
There's still will.
Looks
HFP,
pretty
you're going to
good.
be moving around that level. to get
Yeah.
your jig-
Cole's algorithm has it at a 57.
Yep.
Just,
That's pretty good.
Slightly good. Slightly good. Whatever we want points out F1. F1 is also relatively fast. It's only a 101. However,
A
does have some pretty
101.
nasty, has some pretty nasty long goals such as Star Spinner and Open the Door to Weldar. I definitely think you got to pick F12 here.
I wouldn't want to pair.
Yeah.
Door to Weldar and Star Spinner are both very cutscene heavy. You don't want to pair that with all the notes you have to gather with Solo Kazooie moves.
Yeah. Yeah, all 4 Solo Kazooie moves is an additional to the F as well, so you really don't want to grab that.
I bet that both of these guys notice F12 and we get a mirror match out of it.
That's the hope, right?
Probably on this card, yeah. I don't really see another one that's an obvious choice.
Neither of them have chosen just yet.
Yeah, I don't see it.
But yeah, I definitely think this is just kind of one of those cards where you're like, yep, it's this one.
Yep.
Because, I mean, God, so many of these have... I mean, there are a lot of all-everything goals on this card. All-everything in Witchy World, JRL, TDL, and CCL. All on the card.
And GGM.
Oh, and GGM, yeah, there's just so much of that. And F12 skips all of them. Although, you know, somebody could always get baited by this, right? Going for the all-everything in GGM and CCL synergy. But this is just so slow. In fact, it's one of the slowest rows on the card. It's slated at a 121.
Oh God, that's a... Wait, you gotta...
Holy.
Okay,
Door to
well,
Weldar, Star Spinner.
iCup has selected F12, guys.
There you go.
Yep,
iCup
as you should.
finding the fast rows once again.
Yep.
And now it's just up to GDO. Will he be able to find F12?
He's gotta see it. He's got it.
Will he find it? Or
there's
will
no-
we go to Game 3 tomorrow?
There's no synergy anywhere else.
I mean, what if he picks F1?
But then he has to just know that that row collectively has fast goals because there is no synergy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Look at the
GDO.
goggles
I think
again.
GDO has to see F12.
The
here.
only synergy in F1 that's obvious is one Minjo and Star Spinner. That's it. I mean,
There's a little more than that, but it's
There's,
not much.
yeah, there's HFP
I mean,
synergy
HFP, Cheetos, and Jinjos.
and Glide, but yeah, I mean,
with Glide. but
yeah, I
very
mean,
little.
that's, yeah.
GDO going into GGM without having selected a row.
This is interesting.
He picked F12, boys.
All right, there it
There
is.
you go.
Mirror match. Let's
Mirror
go.
match. And GDO needed it. So
All right.
now
so
it's
what are
completely up to routing here.
What are the micro routing choices that are going to be the deal breakers here? Is the question.
It's Jiggy selection. It's like
In
100% Jiggy selection.
in the two Jiggies and 7 levels.
Well, let's talk about that first. What's the level they're skipping?
TDL. Right?
You do the swim in this row.
There's no TDL anything.
At home.
So and there's only one Minjo in TDL, so I would say you skip that level.
Well, the thing is, though, you could skip. Well, no, you can't skip CCL. Yeah, probably TDL. Either TDL or JRL.
I think you DCW to Toxic Waste. That's your 2 GI Jiggies. You get your train switch in GI, and then you just go down, get your Clockworks, go do your CCL. Skip TDL.
I agree with that. I think that's the right move.
There's other viable options, but I think it's a hot route choice for sure.
Excuse me.
Okay, my brother called. Give me a recap, boys.
So
What
I was
level
just
we think
thinking,
we're skipping?
I was just thinking we're skipping TDL,
Okay.
and you DCW to Toxic Waste for your 2 Jiggies. You leave. You go down to Clockworks, and you get your TL.
Do you necessarily do CW? Because you could just do break-in and Weldar for your 2 GI Jiggies. Or Tin Tops and Weldar as you break
I guess you then you would just go in TDL just for the springies just to get up there.
I think
Yeah.
I like that better than setting up, because setting up the DCW takes 3 whole minutes.
Yeah.
If you're already outside GI getting the train switch, may as well just do break-in and Weldar. That's got to be faster than 3 minutes.
That makes sense.
What are these odds that these guys get baited to pick TDL though, because they're gonna have access to Dippy? Because they could easily do Roar Cage and Dippy, even though that's a big long cutscene. They could get Super Stash Minji and reset on Dippy Jiggy if they wanted to.
So are you thinking then skip JRL?
I'm thinking no, because you would need Talent Torpedo. I would skip GI. Just bring the train and be done.
Mhm.
Don't break in, don't get in, don't worry about the clockwork shots. Just hit the train station switch and do the rest to bring the train later.
But 2 Jiggies in GI is so fast compared to 2 in JRL.
Yeah, I mean, I guess See Me Fish and... Yeah, you're probably
Gotta
right.
do a swim.
You're probably right.
Actually, not.
Well, they have to do...
completely
In your route, they're doing the swim anyways, right? For Toxic Waste?
You could skip that and just do trash compactor or something.
Oh yeah, I don't hate Toxic Trash. That's not bad.
And then leave, go down, get your Clockworks, and go to CCL.
Did GDO set up a DCW?
No.
Now that I think about it more, I'm not even sure.
I don't
I
think
think
so.
that skipping TDL is a good move. I could also see a world where you skip JRL
Really?
and DCW either
I
to
would
Terry or
totally
to
miss it, Nate.
credits.
What is iCup doing? iCup's already made a huge mistake. Oh,
iCup,
he's
you're
just
getting
coming
your...
over here for notes. He's just coming over here for notes.
Oh,
Not the end of the world, but
it's a little strange not to have gotten him in the shoes, but...
in an ideal world, he would have gotten the 20 outside in Iowa Hacks.
I wonder if he just remembered on the way that he didn't need the Jiggy. He was like, well, I'll save this by getting some notes.
That's the hope, because right, he's getting Dilbert and Old King Cole. And
Yeah,
then,
I mean, those Jiggies are totally decided
MT,
for
you're
him.
doing double target Zan. Witchy World, you're gonna do Dive and Cactus.
Yep.
So you said, oh, but you said skip TDL. So what would you do in JRL, bruh? You would do See Me Fish and what? Smugglers?
Yeah.
And then just make a 2-trip JRL.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Or you could even do See Me Pigpool.
You're gonna come back to Clifftop with Clockworks anyway.
Because-
FP.
Because what you could do is do your town stuff first, and then hit the switch, and then go straight to GI. And then on your second trip to JRL, you swim down, get smugglers, do the swim, get your See Me.
Well, wouldn't you need to do... I mean, if you're getting Toxic Waste Jiggies, was that your idea that you get Toxic Waste?
Oh man.
You could. Wait, how about this?
I guess the reverse order would be probably better.
No, you could do this though. You go into JRL, you hit the switch for Toxic Waste, you go down, you learn the move, and then you save and quit, and then you DCW.
Isn't there a cutscene in
No
between
cutscene,
there
but-
so that
No cutscene.
you can hit the switch and then go? Learning the
Yep.
move doesn't count.
Nope, moves are not cutscenes.
Hmm. That's a nice order then.
Well, that's not exactly true. Ice Eggs is a cutscene.
Nope, that one's not either.
What?
You could. The reason nobody gets Ice Eggs before DCW is because opening the gate from Plateau to Clifftop is a cutscene, but Ice Eggs itself is not.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that when you DCW to, what DCWs you to Ice Eggs, though?
To Clifftop?
Yeah.
You would have-
No, never mind. I'm thinking of people DCWing to the Mega Globo cage, and then ending up on icy side above, lower ice, which we've seen. Sometimes.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense because like every single map has one like spawn point that no matter where you are on that map, when you trigger a cutscene, you always go to that spawn point.
Yeah.
There you go. Are you proud of iCup SHM?
Yes, he lifted the train. Trip 1. Love to see it. Very importante.
He made a point to mention that earlier today.
He did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to do it trip 1 when you just get to save and quit as Mumbo. I mean, it's just so much better.
So, what led to these guys being as far apart as they are right now? Like, what do they do out of order here?
Well, iCup did a lot more in GGM. He did all the train setup stuff.
Yeah.
GDO went to GGM way ahead of time. Didn't do any train stuff. And didn't open the puzzle.
Mm-hmm. The GDO will just have to do his train lifting at some later point.
Yes.
Well,
Probably when he comes back through Dilberta.
Because he's got to go through Dilberta, exactly.
And then he's probably planning on saving and quitting there.
Oh, GDO
Oh,
misses
no,
the
the
code.
code.
Okay, that was nicely input the second time.
I guess the other thing to consider is if you do end up skipping JRL, you're missing out on 3 Minjos compared to if you skip TDL, you're just missing 1.
Yeah, I mean, maybe
Like
it is
11
better to
isn't the
just
end of
get,
the world, but could
maybe
be
it is
a
better to just
deciding
get
factor.
frickin' TDL jiggies. JRL is just so slow.
I guess I'm just curious to see what. I would be very shocked to see both of them DCW to the same location here. Because I don't think it's like set in stone what the best option is for them.
No, it's not super obvious.
Yeah, I think all the the different options are like all probably within like a half minute of each other.
That's the kind of beauty of this 2 jiggies and 7 levels goal.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's a fun one to think about when you're playing too.
With all the other goals you have to do, there's so much complexity to it that it could be within 20 seconds to pick 3 different levels to skip.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and like we said, it's like really the only, it's the only theorizing they have to do. I mean, it's pretty much the deciding factor. Because everything else, for the most part, is pretty well routed.
Yeah, I mean,
You
your
do have some
5
variants
treble
with
clefs.
Minjos, but yeah, everything else is just like hand-me-downs. Or, that's not what I meant to say.
The Minjos
Handouts.
follow from whatever jiggies they pick.
Yeah.
Speaking of Minjos, GDO's about to get his first. He's going for Hack Whack.
Yeah, so we thought that this could be an option here. Toxic Trash. Right?
Yeah.
For GI?
Yeah, okay.
We could
Yeah,
if you want to do a
We
one-shot
could see
DI.
a potential swim skip into Toxic Waste DCW.
Might be what it's for.
I bet that's what it's for. I can't think of any other reason. Love to smack the Minjo with your backpack.
Did GDO do target Zan? No,
He'll
right?
do it when he'll do it when he comes back for Dilberta.
Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah, Icup's doing it now.
I hope he tries to shoot it with a clockwork.
That's not happening.
I still have yet to see anybody do that.
And you won't.
I want to see that.
How hard is it?
It's tough.
Tough.
It was tough for me to task it.
Oh god.
But then again, a human would knock target Zan down 1 more level before doing the shot.
Well,
Which
that's what I was gonna say. It's
means
like,
it saves less. Which means it saves less time.
That's what it's like. Not that tempting to even learn. It's like, all right, you're already halfway through the fight anyway.
Yeah.
Well, and you have to come back to empty with clockworks. Which is like,
Oh, it could be fast in a lot of rows, honestly.
Yeah,
I guess if you're
awesome.
coming back for a honeycomb, I guess sure, right?
Or if you're
Although
coming
we've
back to
seen-
Golden
Prison
Goliath.
compound later with clockwork.
Although
Golden
we've seen
Goliath,
fuck-
you'd come back to
well,
empty
for
with
the
Clockworks in
honeycomb.
almost every category now.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking like Sunder literally didn't even come back with clockworks for that fucking. Sunder literally did Vine Clip just for the honeycomb. It's like people don't even come back for that honeycomb with clockworks.
Ring Rush makes a good point. Like everything in MT you can get without Clockworks. It's just like there's
Way
always a fast
faster.
way and a slow way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not wrong.
That's also, like Brad was talking about the, how it's fun when in bingo when you have choices like that. I like those kind of choices when it comes to MT because, like, for example, like, do I want to go for pillars the hard way or do I want to just shoot a clockwork later on?
Yeah. Sometimes it can be nice to just go for the safe strat too.
That was a sick ground level from iCup there.
Dude, iCup is in the zone.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna finish this target sand
His
fight with, like,
execution is very good right now. It's a sick target Zan.
how many seconds of gold eggs is he gonna have when he finishes this?
4.
No, he had 6. Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
Nice fight.
That's
Shit.
one level. That's one level done. GDO also has one level done. He did Witchy World. Okay, GDO's going to credits.
So, saving and
So-
quitting here.
GDO's going to credits. What do we think about that? We don't know what level he's skipping.
I don't know.
That probably
I
means
also
he's
don't like a
skipping-
save and quit out of target Zan there.
Well, he could be doing credits because he wants to make a one-trip JRL and he's gonna shoot smugglers. Or he could be doing it because he's skipping JRL altogether.
So do we still think he got Pack-Whack 4 Trash Compactor? He's just going to do it later?
Yes.
Oop. Doesn't warp correctly.
When is he getting Dilberta?
Way later. When he has clocks, probably.
Sometime in the face of the
Or
game where
probably not till the very end. He probably won't do GGM until he has the train stations open, to be honest. I wouldn't.
Yeah. Well, he'll probably end in GI, because he's going to take the train first to HFP, then to GI, and then from there he can go and get the Weldar and the Trash Compactor jiggies, and he ends on
Yeah.
that.
The reason I ask is because people underestimate death warping out of target Zan and then heading to prison compound.
I'm a little surprised that iCup didn't death warp out of target Zan. But I can understand him wanting to wait to do Cole as well. Until the train stations are open.
Uh-huh. Or having ice eggs or something.
Yeah, well, I don't think they'll get ice eggs, but because they already had grenades, but yeah.
BDO is making a long run
So,
around
all right,
here.
we already have a big variant here. iCup did not grab Pack-Whack.
Yeah, he grabbed his Minjo and then pieced out.
Yep.
GDO
So
got his second. Was that his second or his third?
That was his third, thank you. Yeah, I miscounted.
Okay.
Because he did get the 1-star spinner.
Yeah.
So I assume this means that iCup is either breaking into GI to just get 10 tops from above, like he did last game, or he's going to do the Toxic Waste DCW.
Okay, that's 4. Yeah.
I'm really confused now. I thought GDO
Oh.
was going to go into GI to hit the train station switch right there. And he just opted to save it for later, I guess? He's going to
Yeah,
save it to
I'm
when he
confused
gets...
too.
Yeah,
Maybe
because
he'll grab Clockworks
he-
and backdoor break in.
Yeah, he wants Clockwork.
Oh, no, he doesn't want Clockworks. He's going back to GGM.
Well, does he even have enough notes?
That might be the reason. Oh
Yeah, he
my
doesn't have any-
god!
He doesn't have anywhere near enough notes.
So
Yeah.
all he got out of all that was just opening the silo and one Minjo.
Yeah.
I gotta
Oh,
say
yeah.
that was a pretty long excursion not to have accomplished more.
Yeah, having these amount of goals to do, it feels like more often than not you're actually inclined to not DCW.
Right.
I think that is like the right answer for just about half of bingos. Half bingos. Like when I was playing this, if I were trying to choose between two rows that were
Oh
looked like they'd be
no.
close in time,
Is
I would try to.
GDO going into HFP without clocks? I really hope not. I hope he's just grabbing these
What?
notes.
What is he doing? Yeah,
Oh,
I would
no?
try to choose the
Okay,
way that
okay. Nope.
DCW.
He's going into. Okay. Going to get him.
There must be notes over here now. Icup's gonna go do either. Icup's gonna go do JRL before DCWs.
Now, iCup has only 30 fewer notes. Or I guess 40 now. But he's got targets and done.
He's got targets and done, and he's lifted the train.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They really don't need any more notes, honestly.
Depending on where Icup DCWs, he might need springies, but yeah.
Both of them can just like passively grab a few here and there, but they don't
Part
need
of me
notes
thinks-
for.
Part of me really thinks Icup might DCW to Terry. He might DCW to
For the
Terry,
two-
say it's
for the
two
two
free
jiggies?
jiggies, drop down and get clocks.
Drop down?
Yeah.
I mean, I could see
And then
that.
skip GI. I mean, I'm thinking it could be a possibility. I just don't know if it's fast because Icup did that prior in a different match, but it was more worth it because he also had to do bosses. He had 2 jiggies in X levels each, and he had to do bosses.
Well, Cole will tell you that Terry is slow.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I mean,
it
I
is
don't,
slow.
and it is, but I don't know how much slower it is than like whatever else
2
in this-
JRL jiggies.
in this row. Yeah.
Call me crazy, but I
Or
think even if you DCW to Terry, I'm not even sure fighting Terry is the best way to get 2 jiggies. I think you would rather go get Stomping Plains and Roar Cage, even if it means going back in, because you've got the warp to drop down from.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say next too. Is like there's also the option of just not even doing the boss.
Well, Icup is
And-
doing Pano.
Okay, so we're definitely going for JRL jiggies.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about Pano here. I think Pano is
Uh,
not really the fast jiggy you want here.
Ring Rush, you gotta say more about
maybe.
the first Jinjo DCW. Tell me more.
So now is he gonna circle? No, we're going in here. Why? You don't need these notes, Icup.
Does he want these notes? For springies?
He should.
Oh, Icup.
You skipped the doubloon.
GDO got good skull.
Yeah. Yeah, Icup just needed to circle around right there with the doubloons. He did not need those notes. Blubbers. Alright. So he's got his jiggy. And then
then he
And then what?
swims.
And then what? You don't want to do the swim here, though.
Icup could do pig pool.
Yeah. Yeah. He's doing it. Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's what it looks like.
But is he gonna DCW to toxic waste
Yes.
without pack whack? And just come back with clocks?
Well, he's
That
gonna.
was a sick grenade shot right there.
Has anybody noticed if GDO has gotten any Minjos in CCL? I'm guessing not, because he just straight up
No.
left.
No.
I don't know if he got the one in Blue Skull or not.
So
He did get the Mumbo one. Let me see how many he has marked. Yeah, he says he has 6. Okay.
yeah, iCup is probably just gonna come back. Clockworks to GI.
Oh, did iCup also do, or no, Witchy World is the level. iCup's done.
This is okay from iCup because he's gonna take the train into GI later, so he'll just go out of the train and do Weldar or something like that. Does keeping track of all these Minjos make your head hurt, SHM?
I hate it. I mean, I love Cole for implementing the changes, but I also just am like back and forth, like making sure I fucking look at all the collectibles.
Oh yeah.
It gets very annoying. The most annoying is like all 15 Jinjos or like shit like that. I'm like, I don't fucking know what's been grabbed. The other thing that makes this really annoying too is like iCup has gotten several Jiggies in each of these levels, but not 2 Jiggies each. So it's like been very annoying to like guess.
Could always just make the counter go up to 14. And then toggle each individual one.
Right.
Although, you know, you would have to also be honest about the two in each part of it. So what's he gonna do? Just come back?
I think he takes the train back.
Takes the train back.
He does need to go out here and hit the train station switch.
Yep, here he goes. Nice. No damage.
Looks around, no damage.
And is he gonna reset?
Better not reset, he DCW'd here.
Oh, yeah. Duh.
I was thinking the same thing though.
That'd be a hilarious way to wreck your DCW. Just.
Be a hilarious way to throw the seed, yeah.
Yep. Then you're doing the swim all the way down for that.
iCup, you don't have clocks. Oh,
Is he trying to?
He wants an
come
angle
up
on this
with
Minjo.
Minjo, okay.
You cannot get it from this far. You got to go over there.
Yeah, usually when people like lose their DCW, it's because something crazy happened, like they landed on a Bargosaurus, not because they reset their own console.
That'll work. Nice rafter shot from GDO.
Yeah, and then, you know, that JRL music just really makes you contemplate your choices.
So why did GDO get pack whack, guys? Explain to me.
Um,
Just to kill that Minjo? Like, what?
You got Pack Whack.
And yeah, Cub doesn't even need Springies, so
He probably was planning on getting Trash Compactor and was like, oh wait, I can just do this.
okay.
Nice.
GDO
Nice
done
shot.
with GI now. That's 3 levels done for him.
Yep, that was a nice shot.
Okay. Thank God GDO reread the goal. GDO, after finishing GI and saving and quitting there, he marked that he had finished bringing the train to GI. He's like, you're in for a very rude awakening, my friend. Remember in the Meme Boy tournament, Brad, when iCup had to get the Coliseum Cheeto page as solo banjo and he tried pack whacking it over and over again?
I
And
remember
didn't
that.
he have Taxi Pack at
Yes,
the time
yes,
too?
yes.
Yeah.
And we were just like screaming at him. Taxi pack, iCup! Taxi pack! And you're like, does he not know? How does he
That's a
not
hilarious-
know?
That's a hilarious category. It's like the one time you ever use Snooze Pack for anything, right?
For which category?
To get the HFP Cheetos as solo banjo.
Yes. All Cheeto
You gotta-
pages uses snooze pack. Well, actually, technically, you can do all Cheeto pages without snooze pack, but it's highly required you get it. It's highly required you get it because if you fail one Chili Willy Snowball, you're gonna want to heal
You're
instead of
done.
death warping and going back into frickin' HFP. GDO is also collecting doubloons, guys. So at least iCup is not losing any time choosing to also do Pano.
Yeah. And then he's gonna use Clockworks here.
Yeah.
Shoot one into Mumbo, or no?
He'll
We're gonna go
already
over
have-
here.
He'll already have clocks for smugglers too.
Yep.
Don't shoot a clockwork. Please. Okay. I was like, do not shoot a
No,
clockwork
he's
for
gonna
that.
get.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Wait, what? I think iCup re-entered trash can there because he wasn't sure if he killed the Minjo.
Well, good thing he made sure, I guess.
Kill the ninja?
He definitely killed the Minjo. I just don't think he saw it or heard it.
All
I
right,
did.
we're going
Oh, nice
for
landing on the coin pile.
the Minjo in here.
2 bingos in a row we are, yeah.
Hope the God he doesn't mess this up. All right.
Okay, the
Should be
beating
good.
getting into trouble. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
fine now. Oh, he flies up really high for this. Is that how you're supposed to do it?
I mean, you're not supposed to do anything a certain way. It's.
Preference.
I think it just makes the angle easier because you're not having to do that weird like up and down movement when you're more perpendicular.
Oh my god. GDO tried Jolly Clip for about 2 seconds and then decided, no, I'm losing. Let me just shoot the barrel.
I think GDO has always had a little hard time getting that consistent. He's always expressed a little difficulty in it.
It's definitely
There
not
was
easy.
one Lingo when he went for it and got it first try in this tournament. I don't remember
Yes,
which game that was.
yes. Icup's really spending a lot of time killing Minjos. He's now ahead of GDO in Minjos. GDO's definitely ahead on Jiggies, though, I'll tell you that.
All right, so oh my God!
Wow, what a beak bomb.
Back George from behind. From behind.
That was scary.
I mean, thank God he didn't DCW into that level, but still.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't have been like the worst thing, but definitely not what he was looking for.
I think probably the number
failed
one
that.
Minjo that doesn't get used ring rush is the one in Grotto. But UFO is pretty bad, too.
Grotto?
Yeah,
I mean, Icicle Grotto? Yeah, that one's pretty bad. I
That's
mean,
pretty far out of the way.
Ice Train basically only gets gotten if you're doing...
Jiggies.
Yeah.
Doing Jiggies, yeah. I think the
Icup, please.
I would say that in a lot of different bingos, swimming baths is probably the slowest one.
Why is Icup getting so many notes, guys?
Why does he want these notes?
Yeah. Oh, he needed the treble clef. Treble.
Oh, good call.
I was
Yeah.
like, why did he come in here? I think I might have miscounted GDOs too. I don't know if he has 4. GDO would have Isle of Hags, MT. Did he get the one in GI? He did, right? And is that it? GDO might only have 3.
Well, okay, so not GGM, not What You World.
I like this from Icup. Icup did cheese instead of Minji, which I think is way better.
So Icup is gonna get the GI treble clef, and then what's his last one?
TDL. Actually, I don't know. HFP?
Yes, HFP, because he's going in, because he's already going to get the cheetah.
Oh wait, what 3 does he have right now? MT, GGM?
Isle of Hags.
Yeah, not GGM.
Or no. He has
MT Isle of Hag?
He has MT CCL. Isle of Hags.
And Isle of Hags.
Yeah.
So HFP treble's free because you're getting both of those cheetah pages.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
GDO!
GDO with another failed glide jump, guys.
Really not his night with that jump, man. You hate to see it.
Yeah, it's
Really
definitely
do.
just one of those things that can definitely tilt you. Yeah, he is on the upper split up pads this time, thank God.
Alright. Come on.
Nope.
I think no. Not quite.
I think he's not. I don't think he's getting a full enough jump off the mountain each time.
Or should he be doing 2 small jumps and then
that time at
He's
least
going through volcano. He actually got that tilted.
I think at least the most recent time he kind of touched the mountain too close to the platform. He needed to like take a longer jump.
Oh my gosh,
Or
does he
he-
just end up doing volcano jiggy here?
he should have just grabbed wing whack. I mean, wasn't he like getting doubloons?
Yes.
Don't die.
Oh man.
If he gets slam jammed by this hothead, it's going to be a big problem.
Icup fell. Okay.
What was
Well-
Icup trying to do? He was trying to get slit clip?
Oh my god.
He was
Icup
going for
says
the train
calculated. He's getting Minjo.
He was going for the train switch. Yeah, he's
Train
going for the
switch,
midget.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
All right, so now he got he detoured for a Minjo, and now he's gonna go back for the train switch.
Well,
Oh,
GDO is in Garado now.
yeah, made
Wait,
it.
why is Jito not getting this? Wait, you can shoot a clockwork to that pillar?
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, don't fall! God!
2 clockworks. Monka.
Yeah.
You know, a fun fact
Oh.
about that Cheeto page, by the way, is that if all you need is that Cheeto page and the one in Garado, it is faster to jump onto it as Solo K and then run down and then get Garado from the underside from beneath.
Nice. Did not know that. Yeah, the 1 HP refill was a Keck W to me as well, Nade. I don't know if you saw my little giggle. What is this angle for Slit Clip from iCup? GDO fell in Grotto! Oh my god!
Well, he can go this way. This.
Yeah, I mean, he's just been
No.
murdered tonight by HFP.
Where's he going, guys?
He's going for the train switch now.
Oh, and Slit Clip? Is he gonna do Slit Clip with 1 clockwork?
Wow.
He can't. He needs the clockwork for the Cheeto page. Icicle Grotto.
That is true. There
He's
are
gotta get a Jiggy somehow.
egg nests in Grotto though.
No, he's going for it. So yeah, he's planning on picking up an egg.
nests in Grotto, but he's got to get it right here, right now. This does look good. Slow fall to the
Good.
right.
Please,
Yep,
yes.
nice job.
Great
Nice.
slip clip.
Clutch.
And now
Clutch as fuck.
grab this
He thinks of the
Minjo.
Minjo too.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
Good stuff.
iCup grabbing his second Cheeto page there.
Good stuff. Oh, and he was preparing for that death warp there.
iCup
was
with the
nice.
jump. Nice clutch. That's not gonna work. They both fell in
Oh
Grotto,
my!
dude. They both fell in Grotto.
Yeah. Can you ever make that jump?
I don't.
Why
think-
don't they?
I
Why
don't
don't
think
they
you
just go for a
I don't
crouch
think you can
jump?
make it. Yeah, well,
Why-
neither
why
of them
you-
did a crouch jump, but
Yeah,
also
you should be able to
neither
make
of them
it with
went
that.
back to the small little platform. Just go back to the small little one, then jump again.
I thought you had to go to the
Nah,
small one.
they
so-
wanted to go straight across, but I think the
I
crouch
think you
jump
can
would
jump.
make it easier
well,
there.
Here's the thing, though. iCup didn't even jump to the split up pads. iCup was doing a jump that straight up would never work. But
Oh, that was
GDO
a
went
hot
to the split
setup.
up pads.
Oh,
What is this?
that was a crazy.
What is that? What just happened?
He shot it so far up that it landed back
cracked
in
Back
the-
in bounds?
back in bounds. Yeah. Okay, that'll work. Yeah, that was nice.
Okay.
GDO
iCup
making
needs
his
to go get
way,
Grotto.
grabbing the Minjo. This
I
will be
cannot
GDO's.
believe GDO is going for this Minjo.
What do you mean?
Oh, well, I guess.
What are
I
you
guess
talking
iCup
about?
will too. Yeah, never mind.
Wait, did he? Okay, he got the
Yeah,
Cheeto
yeah,
page.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
Okay, now GDO is going back to MT. He's got everything else done.
Okay, iCup's got his third Cheeto page in HFP. He's also going for his Minjo. This is going to be his last one.
Wait, what is GDO's last Minjo?
Did we miscount one for him? I thought he was
only
at.
has 10 marked.
He only has 10 mark.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Didn't you get the one on the outside of GI?
Yes.
He
already did. I'm almost positive he already got that one, but I could be wrong, I guess.
We saw iCup.
He's
who
not
would've
going to
got
get it, though. He's riding the train into GI.
True.
Okay, so this is what I was talking about earlier. This is what GDO is gonna do here. Learn the move, do his
Death
target
warp.
Zan, death warp, and then go into prison.
Shoot target Zan with a clockwork. Even though
It
he
would
has
be
0.
it would be funny if he did that, but he probably won't.
This is what he should be doing.
Yeah, this is nice MT routing for sure.
What is the
Nice
one
empty
level?
routing.
What is the level that iCup hasn't done yet? Or did I just miscount? What level does he have Jiggies in, guys? MT, Witchy
GGM.
World. No, not GGM yet. He hasn't done Gilbert or
GGM yet.
Cole.
Oh
So
yeah.
MT,
Duh.
Witchy World. JRL he just did.
Doesn't he need one
CDL's
more
a
in
no.
GI?
He
He
needs
needs one more in GI.
one more in GI. And he's
Yep.
done CCL.
Yes. So he should have 5, right?
Did he do 2 in GI and we just missed it?
No, he did 1 in GI. He should have. No, he needs GGM
Oh,
and
he
GI.
did HFP. He did HFP.
He did HFP.
Okay. So yeah, he needs GGM and GI. GDO needs MT and GGM.
Okay,
Right.
so iCup's
Right.
making his way back to Dilberta.
So yeah, iCup wins. Right?
Yes.
Oh, but iCup is really low on clockworks, guys.
Okay, he's got
iCup-
2.
2 clockworks, and he is
definitely
not
wins
going
this.
back.
Remember, GDO hasn't touched the train or Mumbo or anything, and
Well,
GDO's
that's
got
why
all
I
that
said.
done.
Yeah, that's why I said iCup
Yeah.
won.
Yeah, no, it's a fact.
But iCup does
I-
have to do stuff in GI, right? He's got to do one more Jiggy in GI. Whereas
But, I mean,
GDO, when he
like-
brings the train there, is done.
Right, but how long does it take to run out of the train and get Weldar? Probably no
I
more
don't
than
know.
about a minute.
I don't know.
Second try. Second try code.
And I don't think it's really the routing that made the difference here. I think it's once again GDO's execution in HFP.
Yeah, just some unfortunate mistakes.
I think the routing played a part of it, though, too. I mean, iCup went out of his way for so many Minjos, and it paid off so well. GDO still isn't done with Minjos, and he went to Cauldron Keep.
Yes, and also he wasted time getting Pack Whack, which he never ended up using.
Yep.
Going for going for the warp pad. Okay. Oh, he already raised the train, so he's just running here.
Doesn't grab more clockworks. He says, I have enough. See, this is where it could be a problem. If iCup goes for like Weldar here and misses both shots, he's got 2 clockworks, guys.
2 clockwork should usually be enough to.
And what is iCup's final? What is iCup's final treble clef?
Oh, that's a good question.
GI. Right?
The door is open.
He hasn't gotten
the
GI
door's
yet?
open. So he shoots Weldar, then he walks out the door, and then he ends on the treble.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right. He didn't have clockworks when he went to GI. iCup with some nice double hits. Yeah, this row was freaking sick.
Yeah, this is sub hour for sure. Although we need to not underestimate how long 2 training cutscenes are going to take.
Wait, so you're telling me iCup has to do Weldar's shot and the shot to the treble clef with 2 clocks?
Yes. Yes, I am telling you that.
Can he do it?
Can he do it?
I mean, if it were me, I'd be picking up some eggs in GI train station because you're right there.
Oh yeah, I guess there's a ton of eggs in GI train station. Oh my god, GDO just went into Mumbo without a Globo.
Oh my god. Well, the real RIP is not having done this
The real RIP.
50 minutes ago when you were in GGM1.
Winners end on 0 clockworks.
It's efficient that way.
I remember when we had to leave the train to count that goal as done.
Yeah.
I remember
you
when
don't
we
miss
had to
everybody.
leave the train. We had to leave the train, and in the middle of a tournament, iCup had this similar sort of row where he brought the train and didn't get out at that stop. And so he had to drive it back and then get out again and then drive it back.
That people don't argue about the nuances of bring train versus like take train versus
Well,
keep
it
train or
used
whatever.
to be call the train.
Call
is
the
what
train.
it used to say. Call train. And so you either had to call the train from the sign or you had to get out and be near the sign.
Except you
Alright.
can't call the train to Icy Side.
Goal is done. Bring
Correct.
train
You
to
can't
GI.
call it to IC. Well, you can call it to IC side, but only from inside the train. There we go. He's got one chance. He did not grab any other eggs.
Man's a gambler.
Yeah. He has a problem.
If he dies,
We've heard it
he will-
before.
if he dies here, Ring Rush, he will re-enter from the GI train.
And he got it.
Well, he may have a problem, but he doesn't have a problem with that.
What a nasty row.
And just hot execution.
What an absolutely nasty row. Nasty execution. iCup on a fucking burner account right now. Just freaking slaughtering all these bingo players.
Yep, iCup has not lost a game in 13 of them.
In 13 games, right?
iCup in losers bracket is something to be feared.
13 bingo games in a row. I mean, can he be stopped?
As he struggles getting on this fight here.
I
Time.
GG.
Man, what a
What a
sicko.
sweep.
What a sweep is right. All right, GG's.
GG's.
That one I had no chance.
I couldn't believe this was sub-hour, honestly.
You both found the row though.
You both found the god tier row for sure.
Were we doing the same row, really?
Yes, Mirror
That's
Match.
12.
Yep.
How did iCup
Yeah.
finish it so fast? Well, I guess I wasn't
I'm
that
asking
far
the
off.
same thing.
Yeah, it was
I
like-
honestly...
Yeah,
iCup just made,
iCup
like,
didn't
no
have
mistake.
an HFP meltdown.
yeah. I thought I had a lot more to do because of my goals, but all I have to do is drive the train twice.
Yeah.
And I missed a Minjos. So,
iCup, honestly, you almost had no chance. He just played so well in that third match.
yeah.
I didn't... And I made some mistakes here and there, too.
Yeah.
I was thinking,
mean,
oh my god, this is gonna
yeah.
be close.
Again, looking at it, all I had to do is drive the train twice. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I gotta practice HFP for tomorrow for sure.
It was close. I really liked your MT routing, doing the move into targets and death warp into prison.
Yeah, I was planning on all that. The only thing I forgot was I meant to raise the train on my first trip to GGM, but I was too busy thinking about my jiggies, and I just entirely forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
we talked
Yeah,
about
we were
that
talking
too.
about that.
Yeah.
That is one. iCup did Pig Pool instead of Smugglers.
Yeah, there was a lot to think about with this row. Like I for the longest time, my plan was to DCW to Terry and then do Stomping Plains Roar Cage.
What did I say?
Oh,
What did I say?
yeah.
But then I'm like, wait a minute, what? I can get 2 Jiggies and JRO without doing the swim. I can do Pano, and I'm going to all the levels for Pig Pool anyway. So,
Yeah.
and
I
then
was-
why not just DCW to Toxic Waste? There's a free Jiggy right
Yeah.
there, even if I don't have Talent Torpedo.
I was originally going to DCW to Toxic Waste for GI Jiggies, but then I thought it made it really awkward to like leave the level because I didn't want to open the front door. And I had to be outside for the train anyway, so I thought, you know what? I'll skip the swim. I won't get Toxic Waste. And then I just didn't even think of one Toxic Waste on top of that. And then I was like, okay, you know what? I'll just get, the 2 from town. And then I just, at the last second, I was like, we'll just get JRL and scrap TDL. And then I learned Pack Whack at the beginning because I was expecting you to get Wildar and Trash, but then when I did Break In, like as the cutscene was happening, I thought, oh, I'll just get Tin Tops instead. So
Yeah, see, I figured you changed your mind, and that was why you got Pack Whack and
Yeah,
use
I
it.
wanted
Yeah.
iCup. I wanted iCup to get Pack Whack because he actually ended up DCW into Toxic Waste, so he could have done Toxic and Trash and never came back.
yeah,
Yeah, I would
that
that's
would have
what I
been
thought,
hot
but
for me to do instead. But
I
I didn't
just
even think
didn't-
of Pig Pool. Pig
Yeah, I
Pool is
just
just
didn't
so
know when-
forgotten.
I just didn't know when I was gonna bring the train. That's the thing, because I hadn't fought Cole yet.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So I figured just come back on the train.
Yeah,
and then
my
do Wildar.
HFP was also a real big mess. Well, as you guys saw, but I was planning on resetting on the Switch, the train Switch. But then all of a sudden, I was low on Clockworks, and then I died in Icicle Grotto on the jump because I didn't slide jump in time. I just kind of ran off, and so I was like, all right, I guess I'm just jumping. And then I just died. So when I had to make my second trip back to Icicle Grotto, I was like, this is just all wrong. And then I counted my Minjos wrong, and so I was like, I have to go into the Coliseum after Slit Clip to get it. So I guess we're watching the cutscene, and then yeah, HFP wasn't good at all.
Well,
I did like the
iCup-
coal to train.
My HFP wasn't that good either. Don't worry.
Yeah.
iCup, you had a insane 3-0 today. Very well executed.
Yeah, same time tomorrow.
I like to do a little early if possible. But...
Well,
early.
yeah.
Whenever is the earliest GDO?
Wait a minute, I have
is
Monday
fine
off.
for
That's
me.
right. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
I
The
know.
earliest-
I just had a placeholder on the event schedule. It just says tomorrow
2
at
p.m. EST, I think.
2. It's 2 p.m. your time. GDO.
Oh yeah. I
But-
won't be free until 4 my time at the very
Okay,
earliest.
So yeah,
Alright.
I mean, we'll just do it 1 hour earlier than tonight, I guess.
Or we can do same time. Like I said, I forgot I had Monday off from Memorial Day, so doesn't really matter to me.
All right. Well, the bracket has been reset, ladies and gentlemen. We've got another grand finals best of 5 coming at you in just 24 hours.
Don't
Less
worry,
than
it'll
that.
only be another
So,
3.
Yeah. Money is still up for grabs. We've got another exciting day of content tomorrow. But we're done for right now. Congratulations, iCup, on resetting the bracket. Although, to be fair, ladies and gentlemen, we've been here before. Bracket's been reset, and in the end, GDO still took it. So we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Hopefully I get Task Snakehead skip again tomorrow.
All right. We are done for tonight. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Dango and Brad, thanks for commentary.
Bye, everyone.